Hello and welcome. I am the Last Hit Point Hero, and you have found your way to TPK Roleplay. We are so very glad you're here, and we hope you enjoy your stay. Over the course of the next several months, we are going to be playing our way through Icewind Dale, Rime of the Frostmaiden. Strange topic of research, and stranger still to be doing so among cultists. So many in the Dale want to know more. So few survive to uncover its mysteries. First and foremost, no attempts to make this stream child-appropriate have occurred. This is a tale of cold isolation, alien incursion, and self-centered divinities. This actual play contest contains adult language, descriptions of violence and light gore, scary images, and, generally speaking, a great deal of cold. Our players are here to warm the night. Safety tools are in place for the players, but you, as a viewer, do not have such a luxury, so if you know of any sensitivities to the listed topics, please keep a teleportation spell prepped and readied. Barring that readied action, please keep all heads, hands, paws, and claws inside the stream at all times. Slap that follow button to join the wonderful world of TPK Roleplay. Click the Discord link that will spontaneously appear in chat at any given moment to be a part of the growing TPK community, and above all else, be good. That's the rule. Be good. With no other announcements in mind, let's take a moment to get to know our amazing players. So everyone here will say hello, introduce themselves and their characters, plug any other shows, projects participating in, games they play, and what do they think is something their character would look back on as a mistake. Doesn't have to be in-game, it could be pre-game, it could be backstory, whatever you think they would look back on and see as a mistake. So, for our introductions, beginning in the upper left corner of your screen, if I were assigning superpowers, I would give them a mix between the fireworks of Jubilee and the blasts of light of Dazzler, for the last thing evil shall see is the shadow of its demise cast upon the face of the brightest sparkle of the bunch. It's Niffer.
I'm the sparkle? That's amazing. Hi, everybody. I'm Niffer. You can find me at Niffer everywhere. I'm playing Lane, the Hexblade Warlock, tonight, but I also am in several other modules for TPK Roleplay. On Wednesdays, our Curse of Strahd, and on Thursday, our Tyranny of Dragons. And I'm also in our Sherlock Investigations series, so you can find me being a ghost on Monday, so come check that out. And Lane regrets, I guess, working for his boss and getting this whole thing started.
That's a mood.
Yeah.
I do regret working for my boss.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
A common sentiment, I believe.
That's real.
Continuing up and around in the upper right corner of our player portraits, with artistic talent of their magnitude, the power I would bestow would be an enchanted paintbrush ancient in make, passed down from teacher to student since time immemorial, rumored to be the very first brush humanity created to express their very first thought. With a single stroke, images would splash across any canvas, and a flick of the wrist they would rise up alive and heed the beck and call of Al.
Hi, my name is Al Lucar. My pronouns are they, them. I am a non-binary, neurodivergent sci-fi fantasy illustrator. I do work for tabletop games. I'm playing Mirth, a dragonborn bard, and what does Mirth think was a mistake? Honestly, I think Mirth thinks that the mistake that he has made is not writing his mom's sooner. He's been away for like over a month now, and he hasn't written home at all. So that's kind of like when you forget to text your mom when you've been out really late, or like for a month. So I think he realizes that's a mistake.
Wonderful. Hopefully Mirth will remedy that soon. So apparently I was still on my headset mic, and now I'm on my actual mic, so I could be obscenely loud right now, chat. Tell me if I get obscenely loud. Continuing down and around. Where do I go next? I bounced around all over the place. We're going all... I'm echoing. That's no good. Where he sounds like God.
So that could be good. Sounding like God. That's like, win-lose situation kind of thing?
Win-lose situation. Is the echo gone? Is it? I have no way of hearing myself because it always echoes when I have something in my ear. All right. Unless told otherwise, Nope. Nope, it's not gone. All right.
He does sound a little like a deity.
Why am I doubling up? We'll do it live. We'll fix it live. Gotta hit the right buttons.
Hopefully. That's the idea,
Enhance.
right?
Enhance.
Smash keyboard.
Enhance.
And still God.
Still God currently. Last time I checked, still God.
Am I even on
Yes,
now?
indeed.
That's the question. I might have muted myself. I muted myself.
I mean, we still hear you.
Yeah, well, I don't know if chat can hear me.
Oh.
Oh no, I have you on in the background, and I can hear you
Okay.
on double levels.
Double levels? All right. Good.
Yeah.
All right.
Sweet.
So I don't bounce
We fixed it.
anywhere. I don't see where I'm bouncing. I can't see myself coming in. So, if everyone can hear me, I'm quiet again now, though. Why? This was all working fine. You know
My
what?
fault. Because I was late. It's all my fault. I ruined it.
Can't
Sorry.
silence a god.
You just have to be God. That's it. Accept your fate.
Honestly, if you're hearing God quietly, I think that's more a problem of you and your personal faith and not one of God personally.
Plan B. How'd that?
Is that God's issue if you can't hear God that well?
I don't know. So chat can probably hear me now, but I don't know if you guys can hear me.
Well, now we can't hear you.
Now you can't hear me. Exactly. So they cannot hear me.
I can translate.
You
Make
just
out
lip-
words like,
you
oh
just
my
lip sync
god.
it.
Check your Venmos, players. You're just so amazing.
Let's just dub this like
That's what
Mystery
he's
Science Theater right now. What is he saying?
Just,
All right.
Let's just
They should
figure
be
out
able
what
to
he
hear me
says and just like try to play the game without having able to hear him.
Honestly, that
Zoom,
would be
can
kind of a
Zoom hear
power
me?
move.
Zoom, can you
Yeah,
hear me?
now we
I
can.
can hear you. Yeah.
Zoom can hear me. Can chat hear me? Maybe.
Okay, but D&D
I'm good.
charades though.
All right, so
would be
I just
No.
switched mics. Hopefully that the sound was fine. I wonder what I did. Oh well. All right, I'll sort it out another
We
time.
did it, chat. We fixed it.
We did it.
We did it.
Success. No more echo or
Yay.
anything.
Hooray.
Mission complete.
Perfect. Everyone level up. I take it back. No. All right. Continuing
Dang it.
into because I have these in a different order. We're jumping all the way down to the bottom right of your screen.
Who that?
Without doubt or hesitation, I bestow upon the next player the power of supersonic vocalization, not just loud, but spittin' to syncopated rhythm equipped to lift up or cast down, often in the same breath. A power found in the lungs and tongue of the legendary Foxy.
That was impressive, dude, actually. Wow, not bad. What's going on, everybody? It's Young Foxy, aka Big Foxy, aka your favorite fox. And today I will be playing Avarice, the Warforged Rune Knight, who, honestly, Avarice has a distinct dislike of conflict, of warfare. He thinks it's all just kind of a big pointless thing. Unfortunately, as a machine built solely for the purpose of combat and warfare, if there's one thing he regrets, it's probably being assembled, unfortunately. Or I guess more accurately, that there were things in like the world that caused things like him to be assembled.
That's so sad.
That's very...
How dare you make feelings in me?
Sorry. Except not, but you know.
I'm offended. I'm offended now. No, anyways.
Honestly, though, I feel like this is decompressed talk already, but that is a very interesting take. Not regretting you exist, but regretting that there are people that would have made you to do what you do. That's power.
It's almost like I thought about this.
Really
in the time since you
sad.
gave us the question.
It is really sad. Now, in the right center portrait, I see a full suit of armor, tailored to fit to a T. Kinetic power absorbed and redirected with beyond human perfect sword form in response. A shield which learns from every blow where the next is like to land. A helm which sees what can and can't be seen, under which is the incomparable T.
Hi, I'm T. I am he, they, and my character is Brom the Paladin. He is a human, and he's a follower of Torm. He actually has several things that he thinks are mistakes. One of them, though the most recent, would be killing the goblins, which he thinks were only really guilty of petty theft. He thinks that's actually pretty awful and didn't feel good at all. Like, either good or, like, good inside. Other things he thinks are a mistake, he actually doesn't regret terribly attacking the statue of Levistus. He would have done that, unfortunately, regardless whether or not he knew it was going to hurt him. But he thinks perhaps it was lacking in wisdom to do so. And the last thing he thinks was a mistake was never telling his idol, Sir Learth, that he liked him.
Wonderful. See, this is why I love questions like this. We get lots of little tidbits of what's going on in the background.
Good question.
That was sad.
It was a little sad.
Yeah, talking about making me sad. Jesus, okay.
And even more insight into Brom, it's the what's your character's biggest regret? And Brom's like, I've got 6. Just let me keep going.
Got like 7 or 8 of them.
7, 8.
He could make a longer list if you'd like. He can continue.
No, that's okay. That's all right. Last but not least, directly above me in the left center column. In my mind, the perfect power fit for the last in this fabulous list of newly minted superheroes is the might of anime power poses brought into reality. Every emotion and attack with its own name and stance, empowered to the nth degree in a fanfare of light and shower of flower petals, standing ready for trouble. Better make it double. The Almighty rocks.
Funny, you give me too much justice, and Team Rocket, they are the funniest team on any show. No cap. But hi, everybody. My name is Rox.
We missed you. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
Stop. I'll be playing Neo tonight. Fiery boy. Both of our pronouns are he, him. You can follow me on Twitter, where most of my posts are either retweets or talking about anime. Or you can follow me here on Twitch at Rox the Wizard, where I am a variety streamer, needing to stream a little bit more, but I'll be playing Resident Evil 8 when it comes out. And I forgot there was a question. The question, Neo's biggest regret, you think I'd have 4 more people to think of this through.
It's because you just are so, good at stuff that you don't have regrets. It's fine.
No regrets.
His
No
one
regrets.
regret would be not going up the icy mountain faster or sooner so that he could have saved those dead people.
Oh no!
Oh,
Now everybody's sad.
It's very sad. That was one of the first rescue missions, and not everyone came back from it. I am. I just now realized it. The first rescue mission did not go perfectly.
Trial run. Don't worry about it.
Trial run. Yeah, we should have been a save state and reloaded that or something. I don't know.
Oh man, come on, no saves coming.
No saves. I am the last hit point hero. I use the he, him pronouns, and I am very glad you're here. I am thrilled to be back at the Rime of the Frostmaiden helm, and we do have, of course, a summary of last session from the incomparable Ol'Bitey.
Ol'Bitey.
Oh, the cultists care they searched. Brom left them in the lurch. Due to his zeal, cold he feels, his pride slightly besmirched. Oh, a tiefling in the dark. Her views are bleak and stark. To the ice flow she wants to go, her raven then squawked hark. Oh,
Thank you, Ol'Bitey, for bringing us all up to speed. Those of you who are new, that is Ol'Bitey. He is a enchanted fish that lives on the wall at the North Point Inn and gives our wonderful, wonderful summaries. So I want to thank him for that. Hey. We shall jump right in. A red-skinned tiefling with a prominent paunch stands before a wrinkled and ancient dwarf. And I have pictures tonight that I'm going to remember to show instead of always forgetting to show. The tiefling's hands rest folded behind his back while he sneers down his upturned nose. The dwarf points a hand in his direction, every fingertip tipped with black frostbite, while she tugs on her beard with the other hand, a sign that she's speaking with the prophetic voice.
Levistus despises you. You have a mind which can still lead these black swords to greatness, but you shall never share in it. If only you could swallow your pride, your name would be remembered. But I know your ego would never allow that. So, forgotten you shall be.
You lie, prophetess. Levistus speaks to me, and I him. We are on excellent terms.
Your demise nears, as does mine. We'll see if reality twists to your delusions.
In the undercroft of the castle is our wonderful group of adventurers. Having just recently been speaking with a tiefling by the name of Avarice, the group has been delayed on their exit, as Avarice's crow pecks at the pouch on Al's hip. That is where we will begin.
That's right. So as the crow is pecking, Mirth blinks for a minute and then flips open his scroll case and sort of guilelessly goes, "Oh wait, this?" And remember, we're going to be out of character. We're going to be exchanging information with this individual kind of in a collaborative fashion going forward because we have similar goals. Is that what happened last time?
That pretty much where we left off is what she had asked is that if you came across any information about the ice flow and how to get to the Frostmaiden's fortress, that you would get word to her.
Got it. Okay. So yeah, Mirth, before we leave, he takes the cue from the crow and goes, "Oh, a down payment. Check this out," and is going to show her the map.
She will adjust her glasses a moment and reach her hand out. You can see that the deep blue of her skin has just the I can never say this word right. I have it over and over. The vitiligo all over her hand is really obvious. And as she reaches out and takes the scroll, she will open it and take a close look. What do you have here? It seems frozen, but it's not cold.
It's magic, and it's leading to treasure. I won it off of a guy down on the Sword Coast.
Yes, but what treasure? And why? She indicates an area of the map off to the west that is thawed out. Why is this thawed?
Out of character, is that where we've been before? Or is that the map's way of being like, come hither, quest?
That is not a place you've been before. It was as you were entering
as you were entering Icewind Dale, it did de-thaw when you reached the lantern that's at the bridge. But that section, when it de-thawed, you asked Lane about it, and Lane said that was too far away. Let's go to Bryn Shander instead.
Okay. Yeah. Mirth says, I don't know. And he's actually, is Lane there? If, like, nearby?
Hi, yeah, pretty sure I
Okay.
am.
Awesome. Just double checking because
So
we
I
got
will. Yeah,
separated.
I will give us. Oh,
So-
that's loud. Loud for me at least.
And baller.
Wow.
Sorry.
So as this
Hey.
is happening, Mirth
Hey.
is going to kind of turn and look at Lane for help, kind of like as the local who knows the area, maybe can come and explain some of the decisions we made map-wise as we collaborate with this lady.
Yeah, I think I had been the one to go up to her and like shake her hand and make the deal, so I think I was up near her.
Sure. So
Yeah, I'm by the statue with Brom. and
Brom.
Okay.
and Patrice is just kind of hanging out, shivering.
Oh.
The
Oh.
here now, I heard that there were goblins in this area. But why would the map be clear here? Curious.
Mayhap whatever caused this frost simply can't reach that far. If it's magical in nature, it might have a range.
Well, yes, but it got my familiar's attention. I enchanted him years ago. Anything at all having to do with Ytryn and its remains causes him
With a
to...
what?
Ytryn, it's Lost Netherese city.
Oh.
But
Like Atlantis.
why?
Is this related to Icelantis?
She takes a look and tries to understand what's going on and starts pointing. And one of the more prominent thawed elements of that is the lamp that is there. This very first bridge as you entered, the Southern Star. And it's thawed around there, and she points and says, "Yes, so you do know what the Southern Star is, don't you?"
Mirth goes like this.
Yeah.
It's
Niffer doesn't, but I assume Lane would.
Lane knows
Right.
I
this.
like
Right.
the idea of Lane nodding and Mirth going "Rrrr," like in the background.
I feel like
Absolutely.
Mercer's like,
That's
Brom tries to
that's the
look.
party dynamic.
I feel like Mercer's be like,
It's just-
oh no, I totally know what that is. But Azarus over there, he has no idea. Explain it for him.
Yeah.
Yeah, but Brom is just like trying not to look as stupid as he feels right now. He kind of like shuffled to his feet and is standing after he pressed that switch and released the door.
Mhm.
over
You did
there.
hear sliding of stone on stone and the light splashing of water as you pulled the lever. Yes, the Southern Star. It's Netherese, the ancient kingdom of Netheril. They were brilliant mages, truly beyond their era, and it's part of their city that fell. In fact, it's why I want to find my way to that fortress of the Frostmaiden. She has a book, and that book can lead me to that fortress.
Mirth goes, ooh, and he turns to look at Lane, and the other's like, clue? Huh? Eh?
This
Brom
fortress,
nods slowly.
and I guess to a larger degree, this city, would it have some kind of magical defense of something?
Well, it's incredibly difficult to find. It's protected from divination magics of all kinds. I've tried everything that I could. I'm curious. It's almost as though this map is narrowing in. Because, well, but why would it thaw here and not here? Keep an eye on this map. If more of it thaws, send word my way.
And we got a communication globe to talk to her.
Yes.
Well, that's lucky. Good job. Good job. Good job.
It
guys.
would
Well
it would summon her
You're welcome.
familiar, if I recall.
Good job. Well done.
Mirth has it.
Put like a phone charm on it. Make it really like 90s, 2000s cute.
Love it.
Is this like factual, or would I be like no, that's urban legend.
So, as far as Lane knows, there are all sorts of possible origins for the Southern Light. One of them is that it was a artifact, a relic of ancient Nethril, but that was just one of many rumors. So,
Okay. I'm dubious at best.
There's only one way to figure out if a rumor's true or not. You investigate it.
Well, and you all need the practice, so sure.
Excuse me, I'm older than all of you combined.
Mirth giggles quietly.
I've been doing this for a lot longer than you. I've probably killed at least one of your ancestors, as a matter of fact.
Mirth is like,
it's time for us to go. Physically stepping between you two, like, please don't kill each other. Oh my god, Azaris having the tact of like a piece of clay.
I'll have you know, my tactics drives are very, very firm and intact.
Brom
appreciate
just
the
taps his arm, like, just like chill. It's very subtle. He doesn't say anything, but it clearly means chill, Azaris.
It's because Azaris out of character. I wonder if Azaris is just having tons of pent up energy because by the time he got there, things had sort of like.
Yeah, there was a lot of fighting, and I wasn't there for it. I'm just, you know.
Well, he
had to
like,
muscle your way through like
Levistus, so he did that.
I did do that. It's also like not like an insult. He's just like very calmly being like, "Oh no, I probably killed one of your ancestors." It's kind of how that happens. My bad, you know.
Conversation about tact.
Avarice is going to look back and forth between the group of you and say, well, I'll let you figure this out. If you need me, I gave you what you need to get in touch. And my recommendation, follow the map, see if more's uncovered. And if it is, let me know.
All right, says Brom.
She squeezes past Mirth, kind of that hands on the shoulders, push past type maneuver, and
Mirth
says,
goes, and then has a crisis. He's like, oh wait, am I straight? Ugh. Like, you know, like this moment of like, whoa. Anyway, go ahead.
We'll deal with that later. Don't worry about it.
We'll have a crisis.
And just
Approach that character point later.
she'll head over to the waters, look down, take a staff that she has at her side, tap. Oh, I have a picture of her too. I forgot.
yes.
We flowing in pictures.
Freeze that water.
Well, I keep forgetting. She will take her staff that has what appears to be a large ice crystal at the top, reach down and tap the surface of the water, and it will freeze solid as she walks across.
Azarus
She's
just kind
so
of looks
cool.
over, just slides over.
Are you sure you don't want to stay with us? Okay. Good luck. Okay,
No.
bye.
I'll warn you, though, very soon, the cultists will probably be furious.
Yeah,
Then-
we were just on our way
we're
out.
well aware of that, yeah.
We were in the middle of beating most of them up anyway. That was kind of already the game plan.
And you hear her crunch through the snow and ice to head toward the door to the left.
You know, Mirth, Azarus kind of just says, like looking over, I don't blame you. If I were 300 years younger,
Mirth goes like, his scales go ashy in the face, and he's like, all right, time to follow the map. And he points in completely the wrong direction and is like, let's go.
Kind of
I
like
just spin
points them
you the
back.
right direction.
Brom just kind of guides them back towards the boat. He turns to all of them, and you know, unfortunately, he also can hear the boss music in the next room, and looks at all of them and very calmly says, "I need to find out information from the people that we're going to confront soon. I feel like they're probably important cult leaders. Please do your best. I know that they're going to be. They'll probably try and take their own lives before we take them, but do your best to make sure that they remain alive."
Okay. Man, this cult is serious.
Patrice,
Well-
Quite serious.
they haven't given us that much trouble yet. Our biggest challenge so far has been this statue.
Patrice will squeeze by and
just-
go over by the ice and kind of poke it with one of his taloned toes. Are we gonna... And as he starts to ask a question, a bright light completely envelops him, standing at the edge. It's like a beam of sunlight casting around him. There is a circle of grass and flowers that pop up beneath his feet. And when the light fades, Patrice is gone. His oversized Durgar jacket slowly floats down to the ground.
No, like
Azarus just kind of
Obi-Wan.
grabs the jacket and is just like, has anyone seen Patrice?
I think he's
Hey,
gone.
he's home. It's fine.
When did he leave?
Just that's the light. Did you not see that? That's
No,
the boss man. That's why we
completely
Then-
unaware.
And as Azaris turns his
Oh,
attention to Lane
okay.
to ask questions, that's when Rox returns from the short hiatus.
Rox is in this campaign now.
Or sorry, Neo. I was staring right at. I was staring right at its name.
It's Isekai now. We just
Surprise.
changed.
We're going meta. That's how the Fae work.
Technically, we started the game like that because you called Mirth Al, and I was like,
I'm
"Good time."
sorry.
It's my time.
I mean,
Die
technically,
immediately.
Rox could show up in this campaign.
It's not out of the
technically,
question.
with how this has
Would
been
that even
going.
change
Yes.
that much? I mean, let's
Yes,
be real
it
here.
would a lot.
Yes, yes.
It would be
No.
a lot.
If you have any questions about how excellent Rox is at playing Neo, just watch Rox's regular streams. It's great. It's fantastic. Neo is a great
as soon as-
character.
Words.
Well,
So,
as-
Now, Neo reappears there, and standing on Neo's head with a stick with a marshmallow on it, and a camping cap, and some kind of like sash with little badges all the way down it, or not camping cap, a ball cap that has a very small it looks like a very, very young dragon on it, roasting a marshmallow. Is this figure?
He's a Boy Scout.
I was like eating a
Fun
s'more
fact.
right now.
well,
Neo has a s'more in one hand.
Just hi everybody.
Neo is going to get grabbed immediately and picked up by Braum, who hugs him, and you can kind of feel like
Oh.
his strength as he like holds him, and then he doesn't squeeze him. He kind of like starts to, and then he realizes that he's going to hurt him, and like gently puts him down and pats him
If
on
you
the back.
squeeze him, does his hair like?
Oh no!
It all explodes.
Like a bellows?
Like a
Like a
flan.
flamethrower. A little bit.
He just like
We're
he-
just
he,
gonna
like,
pick
picks
him up and
off the
squeeze him
ground,
at
just
people now.
"Ugh," but gently, like you can feel his immense strength as he kind of like starts to close his arms, and he's just like, "Oh, don't do that." He gently puts him
Oh
down.
yeah, before Braum puts him down, Azar just picks them both up. I was just like, friends.
Like, hi everybody.
But also, like Azaris had turned to look at Lane to ask these questions, which means we still haven't seen the boss.
Nope, no idea.
And you turned to hug them, and I just
Wait,
facepalmed.
as you're doing that, so as Lane face palms and these three are having a group hug, Mirth blinks quietly, and then he does that thing where he slowly looks out of the corner of his eye to see if maybe Lane's in a hugging mood. And when he senses it's not, he kind of scuffs his foot and like waits for the moment to be over there.
I look up from the facepalm and notice, and I just am like, and just hold out the arms. Just
Mirth is a tall
I'm not
person
gonna
that-
start this, but if you need it, okay.
Mirth is the tall guy that always tries to hug from under because he wishes he was smaller than he is.
that
He's
growth.
like, I'm not 6'7", I'm a babby. So he kind of like tries to snuggle with you and he feels better. He's like, he gets dad hugs.
Aw.
For the
Yeah,
briefest
it's-
of moments,
It's the dad hug.
Mirth and Lane feel tight pressure around their calves. You look down, and just in the corner of your eye, you catch that strange figure wearing the ball cap and the stick and the merit badges before they disappear.
How strong are they?
Oh, did he hug us or tie our legs?
Hugged your legs.
He hugged us.
and then
I
disappears.
thought he tied our legs together and was waiting for us to fall. Okay, that's cute.
Oh no.
How strong are they?
Didn't lift them up, just hugged.
They're tight though.
Yep,
Just
yep.
Well, maybe they're very strong. I'm very strong,
Nope.
and I'm not very tall.
you know. Gotta agree.
So,
Hi everybody.
Hello,
This is
friend.
incredible.
Welcome back.
I'm sorry I was gone. I had to go make s'mores. But now I'm back. So now we can all have fun together. Hi Mirth, I haven't seen you in forever.
Yes, I mean, were you at the beach? I was at the beach. Were you at the beach? And
No,
I think he's curious.
I was in a warmer place. It was more foresty, and there was like a whole campsite built, and I don't know. I just went there. There were marshmallows, chocolate, graham crackers, and I made a lot of s'mores. And that was about it.
You're a natural for s'more making. Mirth
Oh,
says,
yeah.
Picturing just doing it over your head.
Oh yeah, there wasn't a fire. I had to use my own hair for it. Tasted kind of blue.
Oh, you're
Glad
such
to
a
have you
Swiss
back.
Army knife. But yeah, Mirth will come and offer a snug if desired.
He just
Bye.
jumps into your arms.
Yes.
Oh no.
Oh, my goodness.
Yes.
Thank you so
Piggyback.
For the rest of the time.
for like the
For good
third.
measure, looks like he wants to kick the statue of Levistus, but he decides not to. If someone actually, does Neo have a torch?
Neo is a torch.
He
Oh.
is the torch.
Point. That's a good point.
Like I said, just
Brom,
aim him
Brom
and
is going to
squeeze him.
Brom is going to take his unlit torch, light it on Neo's head. Sorry, Neo.
He
then,
doesn't even notice. He doesn't even notice.
And then,
I'm surprised it took us this long to do that.
Wait, that's so
and
good.
then, puts his and then torches what's left of the Levistus statue and the brown mold.
Okay.
I mean, we cooked bacon on him earlier.
Bacon,
did.
but not for
The-
this.
The fire very quickly causes the brown mold to shrivel. The remaining mannequin in the middle of that block of ice catches and begins to burn away.
Brom looks like he might spit, but instead he kind of turns on his heel and looks like he's ready to go now. Whatever messed up thing he just did, it seems like he feels satisfied. But yes, he takes his torch with him in one of his hands and keeps his sword in the other hand.
You can
Are we
all walk
prepared?
freely
Lane-
in the
Yeah, I was
cistern now.
gonna say.
There is
I
a
was like,
boat
Lane-
frozen into the cistern itself directly next to you, though.
Joy.
There's enough rope though to make it across, right?
Yes. If you wait, how far is that?
Because I had brought it. I
Yeah.
had to row myself. So there is rope in it.
Mhm.
I'm going to suggest that we all walk across, but we take the rope and like hitch it because I don't think it will stay frozen. Especially since you just destroyed the frozen devils
Correct.
thing.
Well, so the cistern was
So-
frozen
Frozen
by
from the tiefling.
Avarice.
Avarice.
Yeah,
Avarice touched it with her staff and froze it.
I'm never calling her by name. It's my name. It's too close to my
Yeah.
name.
I
I'll
know.
have it. I'm sorry.
I
refuse.
just don't know if it would stay frozen from that.
Still a good idea.
I
I
don't
don't even know if I
bring
can
the
walk
rope.
on this thing, to be perfectly honest. But you know what? We're gonna play it by ear.
Well, you'll go last, and the longer that we're here, probably the more it melts. So let's get a move on.
Agreed.
All right. Brom's gonna start moving to this door.
And it's
Take the
gone. It's
lead
not
here.
there. I can't make the white block disappear, but I took away the thing blocking your sight. So that stone slab has receded into the wall.
All right.
And
He's gonna go ahead.
you see another section of the cistern. Still has the water underneath, but it's been completely frozen by the staff. The walls are nondescript, and there is a passageway to the toward the upper left.
Okay. He's gonna move here and wait for the others, so he'll wait for them to follow him before moving forward.
I'll follow you, and as I'm carrying Neo, I'm gonna go, look, I'm Yuri on ice. And head on
Oh
after you. I'm gonna try and do like a little spin, and
Oh,
it is
no.
super unsuccessful.
Roll acrobatics.
I will. Do you want me to though?
Go for it. Roll acrobatics, and then we'll
yes.
get there and see what's in the hallway.
Yes,
Okay, I'm
we need you
sorry,
to
we'll
do
do it.
this.
Here. Roll acrobatics. Let me see what my acrobatics.
Remember, if you go down, we both go down.
Oh no, I did real
sorry.
good. I rolled an 18.
The Yuri on Ice joke took me.
23.
23?
Yeah, I do one of those Michelle Kwan thingies where it's like, and I do the landing and everything.
It was an excellent,
Beautiful.
triple sow cow. Landed perfectly.
As I just have like a small
Anybody see,
sign
though?
that has like a 10 on it.
Nailed it.
Yeah. Just has a 10 sign out of nowhere. Just not bad. Well done.
The real question, where did he get that from?
To the spatial dimensional corridor in my chest. Don't worry about it.
Can't argue with it.
I'm like Turn A Gundam, you know? They just open my chest, it's a black hole, and I just pull random shit out of it for no reason.
Well, Neo is across because Neo is with the Mirth.
Run, because you're on fire!
Everyone
That
has
too.
everyone has full control of your
That
characters.
also.
Feel free to move them wherever you'd like.
All right, let's get a move on. I'm waiting on y'all. I gotta go last.
I would just follow wherever.
I don't have Roll20 up because my internet's already slow enough. So
problem.
just like move me safely, please. Thank you.
Absolutely.
All right, right behind you, big guy. Let's do it.
All right.
As soon as Azarus steps on the ice, there is this crack that begins to form.
Uh-oh.
Oh dear.
It doesn't seem to go all the way through, but you're concerned about what might happen if you move quickly.
Ah. All right. In which case, I'm going to just very, very slowly, and in what's probably an incredibly hilarious fashion to my compatriots, just kind of like begin waddling. Just
Go
Oh.
on all fours. Distribute your weight better.
Like a polar bear.
You're gonna.
Maybe if you run, you'll go faster.
Nope.
That's a bad
Don't
idea.
Not that
run.
one.
Nope.
I'm gonna take Lane's plan. So now
Yep.
you'll have to witness this incredibly awkward crawling robot, just kind of
Yep.
shuffling.
That's what you gotta do
Yes.
on ice. Distribute your
Bonk.
weight as much as you
Bonk.
can.
Bonk, bonk, bonk.
Go ahead and pause right there.
Right here.
Who's going into the hallway or leading the way? What's going on?
Braum is first.
Okay.
Out of character, by the way, friends. I still have 10 HP. In case anybody forgot about that.
Oh no.
Oh no!
That happened last
I
session.
don't
I
have
know.
any,
Yeah, remember when I almost died twice? That was wild.
I know.
Oh!
I would have healed you already. I just don't have any more of them left.
Oh, I have healing potions. Crud, I forgot that you needed stuff. Wait.
It's totally fine. Don't worry about it.
Azarus,
we
no,
need to
no
plug in our
Azarus.
robot.
I gotta plug in
Azarus.
my iPhone, guys. Can we wait a bit?
No, Azarus. You can
Greetings.
have my 8 hit points from lay on hands.
Oh,
So
cool.
you can just have those. Yeah.
I'll do that then.
We'll say
Yeah, now
at
Braum has-
some point during that, Braum laid on hands.
Yeah, he would
Once
have
I
done that if he
actually
thought that
get my-
Azarus was hurt.
Character sheet out. You said 8. You said
8.
No.
And then you guys should have some healing potions. Yeah, I think we bought more.
I ain't got it. Listen. If we
We
I don't have,
don't
any
have
pockets.
enough money to buy anything, T, that you always think that we do.
I don't have
has
pockets,
all the money.
so I'm not capable.
No,
of
I don't
carrying
have it either.
usually.
Crumb. Oh well, you have his healing.
I'm
We'll
good.
protect
I
you.
have more than half of my total hit points. I can work with that.
All right.
Right,
Okay.
because we're
Can't
only
break
level
our
3. We're
iPhone.
so bitty.
Oh wait, we
We're
just
baby.
got chat healing, I believe.
We got a D4 from chat healing.
Aw.
So there's
Alright,
a D4
well-
to be used. Thank you, chat clerics.
I do have that
Where am I?
that mad strong.
Un secundo. I'm sorry.
Aw.
Oh, you're
I secured the clacks.
Yay, the
Well,
click clacks.
Flex.
Excuse me. One of these is a D4, I swear. Here we go. Hiya.
Oh, the baby boy. Sorry, I saw the baby boy got a blessing.
And I'm like,
That's a 4.
he won't die.
4
That's
hit.
a big 4.
There you go. 4 hit
Yeah.
points.
Sweet. That's the biggest number I could get.
Now, to be clear,
Very good.
so Neo, you have a +2 to a check or save. Azarus, you
Thank
have
you,
advantage on your
Cole.
next roll.
Oh, I like those things.
And I have a +2 on a check or save.
Uh-oh. No.
It
Evil.
couldn't be that. It couldn't be that easy, you know.
I just like the noise that I think Nip just made. It's like that bark.
All right, looking healthy now.
Yeah, Azarus looks good. No more dings.
No more dings.
Out.
Cleaned up.
Okay.
Right
Now
now.
you
We
can
got
cross
some
the
hot water
ice.
on them. It's all looking all good.
Looking good. Looking good, Azarus.
Just needed a cleaning.
Mm-hmm.
Are we ready, friends? Let's proceed. Although, slowly, if we can.
Brom's going to wait for them here. He has his sword out and just holding his torch, ready for cultists. He's muttering to himself, chanting of his faith. So he's not exactly being, although he's not quiet anyways, because he's kind of clattery when he moves. But he's quietly muttering, "O Torm, protect us, be our shield and sword. Guide my hand. Allow us to defeat the evil of our opponents." It's a little creepy if you're close enough to hear him. He's never done this before.
Mirth is just writing lyrics down. For like, you're writing it, and Mirth is like taking notes. Like, okay.
In front of you is a small room that reeks of filth, and you see very little besides shadows of the torch flickering.
Oh, our
So
approach
no
could
more
be stealth.
ice.
Brom wonders if they went to the wrong place.
Where are we going exactly?
To be below.
Right.
Azarus, as you
so-
step that close to Mirth, the cracks get larger. I
Oops.
need Mirth and Azarus to both make dexterity saving throws.
Oh,
Dexterity? That's not an ability I'm good at.
I am on
I-
top of her, so do I also need to roll one?
I was gonna say
You're on top of Mirth? Then yes. I have you off to the side, so I
I'm
didn't realize you
so
were on top of
sorry.
Mirth.
Can I be closer to Brom, by the way,
You may.
and not across the hall from a doorway?
I ruined it.
I got
Oh, wait, I have advantage though. You're right. Here we go. Okay, that's not great. Advantage makes it an 11, unfortunately.
11. This was not a difficult check. The cracks begin to form and start to break, and both of you move away quick enough from each other that it doesn't break all the way through. But you do sense that this frozen water's probably not going to stay frozen much longer.
Yeah, I'm ushering Mirth
Yeah, we
and
should-
Neo
we should
off the
proceed forward,
ice
friend.
now.
I'm gonna gently put Neo down because I don't want to accidentally be the cause of putting his little fire out. I'm like, I picture myself
That's a way to
shooting through
phrase
the
it.
ice.
He's a little Charmander.
You know, but that's exactly what
Little blue
his
Charmander.
flame can't go out.
He's like, why are you putting me down? What happened?
You're not in trouble. It's
Come on,
just
Ed.
breaking ice.
Brom,
I'm just
as
gonna
soon-
push him towards the doorway.
As soon as you step that close, you hear somebody shout, "Now!" And I need you to roll an athletics check.
All right.
We ambushed again.
Never gets old.
Now, we're only getting ambushed if we don't run in there screaming first. Technically, the ambusher, the only difference between ambusher and ambushee is who does more of the screaming. Frankly.
You know.
So,
If you think about it.
a 9, as 5 figures leap towards you,
Oh, good.
shoved on top of each other on either side of the entryway, trying to pull you down, and they fail.
Oh, nice.
What? Wow. Okay.
They
Betty
rolled
Hill
all
starts
of a
playing.
7.
Oh!
Wow.
Sucks to suck.
Love that.
You
Well-
look down and clinging to. There's one on each arm, and one has their arm around your waist. Or there are these 5 individuals that seem malnourished, and they reek of filth. One of them seems to be an older gentleman with his hairline is receding rapidly. Another one is a very thin, long-limbed guy. He has shock white hair. There is a heavier set woman. There is a very slight of build younger lady, and then there is this guy about Neo's age who seems the most uncertain about it, who is wrapped around your ankle.
Brom has this kind of disturbing look where he kind of stares at them directly, and then all of a sudden his expression softens as he realizes these are not his enemies.
Get
Not
it!
your
Pull!
enemies.
Pull! I am pulling!
Not your
I am
enemy.
pulling, Lantis! I
Whoa,
am
whoa,
pulling!
whoa, whoa! What's going on?
Children,
Hey.
are you the cultists of Levistus? He says,
Oh no.
I'm
Why
speaking
would you
louder.
ask them that?
Oh,
The,
no.
Are you? Never mind. I almost
Now,
said
if they
something
say
really
yes.
political. Redacted.
The
They're in the cistern. They've got to be prisoners.
That's what Brom thinks. That's why he asked.
Yeah.
The gentleman with the receding hairline stands up and he brushes his hair, the little bit of hair that he does have back. And let me stick them on the right layer so that you can see them. It says, "Are you not cultists?"
I am not. I am here to vanquish them. I am Sir Brom Rowan Laden.
We fucking look like cultists.
The little, the smaller guy at the bottom says, "Are they gonna save us, Lanthus? Are they going to save us?"
We're going
Neo's
to
gonna
be here
run
to
for
save you. I'm a paladin of Torm.
Yeah,
Yep.
I like pat
Destroying the-
Neo on your shoulder and go, "Do your thing. Come on, go."
He runs forward in like a little hero pose. We are here to save the day.
Yo.
I'm a little bit proud.
Wait,
small
we
one
need
is-
Ginyu Force poses?
Thank
I
you.
think we need Ginyu Force poses,
Thank
guys.
you.
I'm sorry.
Thank you.
I think we all need Ginyu Force poses.
Brom kind of relaxes and will actually to open his pack and offer them water and rations since he has some to spare.
The small guy just goes after. He's not small. He's not young. Like I said, Neo. He seems younger than he actually is. Immediately starts wolfing down the ration. One of them, the shock white hair individual, steps up and brushes off his rags that he's wearing. It appears as though he's wearing very dirty clothes, but it was a very nice outfit at some time, not too long ago. And says, "Thank you so much. Thank you so much for being here. I am Elpricht, and I am the butler here for Speaker Krennic. Sorry for the brash action. Lanthus thought it would be a good idea for us to try and break out the next time they decided to feed us."
No problem. You were just
Brom
Admirable
deeply.
tactics for sure.
protecting yourself.
Well,
We're here to save you. There's no need to worry. I thankfully I knew, says Brom quietly. And there was a sense that he, it was he had the sword drawn. His intent was to probably not hesitate, especially when grabbed by someone, but he hesitated. Good for him. So his face kind of relaxes and he's like, okay. Well, we do have a boat out of here. We'll probably have to cross the lake while everything's still frozen. Azarus, do you mind going last?
Offering like a very, very formal salute, kind of just like move very, very slowly, and again using that very deliberate sort of like four quadrupedal waddle to not break open the ice in his way. He'll kind of just approach over here, kind of even like look at Lane, just like, you want to shuffle a bit out of the way, maybe just.
Yeah, absolutely. I'm trying to get everyone on solid ground, please.
Yeah, I'm gonna move over here. So it's like there's like a door, a thing in the way.
it's a hallway. It's just a hallway. The only thing keeping them in was the cistern itself and the large marble slab that was lowered from using a lever.
All right. So how are we getting them out of here?
We're probably gonna have to escort them across with the light people. So probably Brom is bat.
Yeah, there's no
Neo?
other exits or anything in there.
Nope.
This
Right?
this room
No belongings
apparently
you
it
need
was
to take?
it was apparently a vault of some kind at some point, but it has been completely cleared out.
Huh.
There's nothing but empty burlap sacks, pile of human refuse in the corner, and not much else.
We're in the basement, correct?
Yes.
Okay. So I couldn't just punch a way out.
No.
Could punch through the ceiling.
Well, you could, but it would take a while.
The butler stands up and he says, "If I may, they're holding up in the keep itself. If you clear them out, we don't really have to go anywhere."
That's
yeah,
our goal.
we started on that.
Yeah. Suppose we'll just go back to doing that and just come back to
No.
get you guys when we're done.
We'd
Brom
rather be
nods.
It might
rather
be
be
safer
closer.
to get you across the ice first.
Nod.
All right. I will make my way, as it says after like a strange sort of semi-robotic pause. I will make my way back over to the boat and see if I can bring it over this way. It could possibly be useful for, in case the ice cracks or anything. And then again, like whirs around, drops back to all fours again, begins to awkwardly crawl back over towards where the boat is.
Yep.
So sad.
Listen,
It's
man,
not
safety
sad,
first,
it's
all right?
practical. That's
It
how
is
you cross
sad.
ice.
Is that
It's just sad to see him crawl.
is
Hey,
that
at least
how
my
they
hands aren't getting cold because they
I think
can't.
it's cool.
is that how they
It's-
always walk?
Because he's usually so tall.
We always
No.
When it's icy and cold.
No, it's not. Only when.
What are you, not native here? No, that's
You're
not how
on
he
ice.
walks. That's how you cross ice.
Just skate across.
All
Don't-
right.
Not much reason to leave the castle anymore. In
As
any
I
event,
approach this boat, how do I get it out of the ice that's currently frozen? And can I just try to pick it up?
Just rip it.
you can either rip it out without concern of what it will do to the ice, or give me an athletics check to do it more carefully.
If you, because I wrote it all the way up to the chamber on the bottom, so if you stand
Yeah.
in the doorway of the chamber and rip
That's
it
true,
out.
I'm not on the ice anymore. I'll do that. You're a genius. Love that. Well done. Well played. So yeah, I'll Hop over here real quick, and then yeah, I'll
It's
just kind
like
of like.
Lane is a tactician or something.
I love it. I'll just kind of pick up just grab the boat kind of like by like the middle bars, just like where the seats are.
Yep.
And just like haul it up with like some hydraulic pressure. Kind of just pick it up.
There is
Lift it
the
up my head and just
there's the
um,
crack of ice as it releases, and you have yourself a rowboat again.
All right. Unfortunately, that means I probably now weigh more. So
You're pretty sure if you
Hear
drag
me
it
out.
along behind, you'd be good.
I'm gonna do that then.
What
See, I'm
if
just gonna drop
you
it and,
just
the rope-
curling
oh,
rules
rope.
and
I'll use the
just
rope and, like, tie it to
slide it
myself
across the
so I don't
ice?
lose it.
You could
Yep, that'll
probably,
work
you
fine.
could definitely slide it back and forth.
Yeah,
Curling
I'll
rules.
tie the rope. Yeah, I'll tie it to myself with the rope and just like again one more awkward spider crawl back over to this way.
Oh.
This time I now have a boat dragged behind me by some rope.
The real MVP.
I retrieved the boat, friends.
Good.
You did a great job.
Brom smiles. Brom actually
Yeah.
smiles. He never smiles.
Hey, I made Brom smile. Mission accomplished.
Yes.
I
Well, I
did it. I did it, chat.
I guess Neo also made him smile, so there's that. But
Group achievements. Well done.
exactly.
All right, so yeah, as kind of like, coming up behind like Braum and Neo, they'll kind of just like see like this rising figure of a boat, and then just like directly under it, Avarice, they'll kind of just like lower it down, and I just be like, please, at your leisure.
Elpricht will brush off his clothes again. Melbara, Tam, have a seat. I think the rest of us will brave the ice. Yes, dear. That is probably for the best. I don't take to the cold very well, thank you. She sits
I will
down.
go first with the little ones.
She's middle-aged, so
Oh well, they're
no
little
one
to me.
unusually young here.
You're all unusually young compared to me.
That's true. They're also
whoever-
all unusually small.
Exactly. It's what's the difference?
Aw.
You're usually fleshy while we're at it, but you know what? We'll deal with that later. Like,
So you, over the
Just being
course of the
judged.
next few minutes, you're able to drag the boat behind, and everyone carefully makes their way across the frozen water until you reach the side where the cold storage was. It's full of bodies at the moment, and as Elpricht starts making his way across, he says, it's good for you to know that in the western tower there's a secret door that will get you into the keep in a way they won't expect. You can have the element of surprise that way instead of trying to go through the front.
They'll be
Like
the
that
ambush.
That's helpful, thank you.
We're just gonna give him a molasses candy.
That,
Thank you.
thank you. I appreciate that very much.
it's just popping in his mouth. Just
Just like a really intimate, like here. Oh God, it's on your lip. No, I'm just kidding. Just kidding.
Thank you. Good job. It's just thank you. Good job. You did great.
Thank you. I appreciate it. He'll
More platonic, not so creepy, but yes. Joke aside, yes. Candy
just-
offered.
put a swipe across everyone. As he turns the corner, he sees that there are a number of bodies in the cold storage at the moment. It's like, oh, it's occupied, but we've been stuck in worse for longer. We'll happily wait here.
How long have you been stuck?
It's been, I think, it's hard to keep track down here. They don't feed us every day. The best we can tell, maybe 3 weeks or so.
Oh.
Okay.
Isn't that long? Says
horrible.
Brom. He looks horrified.
Yeah. Do
As
Fleshmaids
he-
survive that long without eating?
Well, they
Some candies.
feed us sometimes,
Not well.
just not regularly.
Well, shit, Mirth says,
They'll
and
all
he
be
just dumps
punished.
out all the food in his bag. He like finds, he wipes like lint off of some of the other candies. He's like, take this, eat this, God, please, want some water?
Brom gives
That's
him
not
the
gross.
other 2 rations that he has, and we'll give them his water as well.
There's
Yeah,
a
they
rat
can
over
have
in
my
the room.
rations.
Go murder it for you.
That's
There's a rat in
Oh,
the room.
appreciated. I think that we'll stick with the rations for now.
Listen, I'm just offering.
Azaris puts the rat in rations.
Oh no!
You gotta do what you gotta do.
Why? Looks at Azaris like, Azaris, that's not food.
That just means you're not trying hard enough, personally.
All the rations are like
We've-
going out. Neil's like smiling at them while like warming up the rations too with his hands.
Aww.
Look,
That's
we even have
wonderful.
Neil.
Yeah.
We could have cooked the rat.
You know.
Your sensitivity to our
Unless-
ordeal is appreciated.
I'm going to, with slightly more tact than the rest of my party, prestidigitate as much of their clothing to keep them warm as I can, even for just a short while.
Thank you. It's barely tolerable down here. Please do hurry and let us know when it's clear. Be
Andy,
careful. Please be careful with Speaker Kranich. He is, well, he likes to think that he's king of this little kingdom, and, I wouldn't say he's delusional, but he's a bit,
Ugh.
he's easy to manipulate. He means
Yeah.
well.
Got in this situation.
I'll do my best, says Brom.
We will
I
save your
intend to-
secret and get you to the surface.
I intend to bring them all to justice if possible. And Brom flexes. He doesn't intentionally flex. It's just like not like that. It's just like like when you kind of tense up. Like when you're thinking about doing something violent, that's kind of what he does.
What if you're always thinking about doing something violent?
You know, the cramps.
Appreciated. Thank you. Going to make sure no one eats too fast. That would probably be pretty.
Good.
Desir, slow down, if you don't mind.
Now, how do we get to the secret door again?
Oh,
They
yes.
said it was
It's in the west tower, just up this ladder.
Western Tower.
In the western tower. If you look around, you should see that the stones are a slightly different color. You should be able to find it and just press through.
Well,
Brom
thank
nods. Thank you.
Wonderful.
All right, then,
I
friends.
had grabbed a couple extra spears and bows from the upstairs armory, so I'm just gonna leave a couple just in cases.
Okay,
I don't know how good you are at defending yourself, and I hope you don't need to use them, but just in case.
Kranich will, or he'll hold it awkwardly. Thank you. I will do my best. Or Elpricht, not Kranich, sorry. Elpricht will hold it. Thank
Yeah,
you. We'll,
good. Good man.
yes. Thank you.
All right, unnamed team, shall
Clap
we
on
go
shoulders.
save the
Let's
day?
go.
To victory.
But
Whatever you say,
shh,
guys.
quieter.
What is our team
We're-
name?
We'll
We're-
workshop that. We haven't.
You know,
Or justice.
Marketing's still working. We're still talking to marketing on that one.
Montero.
There's we got time. We got to run the focus.
Montero. Oh my god.
we're still trying to figure ourselves out.
We got to run the focus groups on that. Get some survey polls done. We haven't really figured out what's more marketable yet.
Team justice. We can all agree on some justice, right?
Isn't
but
that
I would like to
obvious?
find-
Like a DMCA, and I can't win a lawsuit against Batman. That's not like a.
Yeah. We'll come up with it,
Lane would
everybody.
like to
We'll come
find
up-
a camera and stare directly into it. As they're all like team
As-
names, and I'm like,
As everyone is talking about team names, climbing the ladder up into the western tower where you came down, Lane pauses at the bottom
This is an
and looks
ambush.
over his shoulder directly at the camera. You come up to the
Brom?
western tower, and tied to their beds are the cultists that you left there, kicking and wiggling and trying to move around.
Brom just kind of looks. Oh, go ahead.
They're attempting to yell through the muffles that you put in their mouths and are not making much noise at all.
Too bad, cultists. Brom
I just
doesn't.
donk
Brom
him
doesn't
again?
say that. That's a T comment. Brom is busy climbing the ladder as quickly as possible, filled with the spirit of justice.
Can I
And
just donk him again so they go back unconscious?
no. I mean, you
Just
could,
give
but
him the old
they're not
donk.
going to do anything. They're fine. Just leave them.
You guys
Uh,
stayed busy.
He has his sword out, and
All
has a new
but
torch.
This one over here, the cult fanatic, he still gets gonked because he hurt me earlier. I lost like half my hit points to him earlier, so he still gets gonked. Like, even though Braum is like, no, they're fine, don't worry. Azrael just like kind of walks by as he passes the fanatic, just kind of bonk. He just passes out again. I don't like that one.
You know.
Ezra's just
Whatever
allowed
makes
to not
you
like
feel
them.
We have such a petty robot, and I'm so happy.
Petty murderous robot.
All right, so there's an area that looks different.
Yep, it doesn't take too much looking before you notice that there are stones along this wall over here that are just a slightly different color than those around. They appear to be newer.
Brom's gonna walk through.
You push, and as you push, the stones just slide away in front of you, revealing a very small hallway and a second wall in front of you.
Can Azaris fit?
Walks into the hallway.
Azaris can fit by ducking.
All right, I'll kind of just like again usher my friends forward, given my bulk. I'd rather they be able to see in front of me than they be stuck behind me. So I'll let them kind of pass in behind Braum, and then I'll kind of just duck in and tuck my head under.
Lane's gonna
All
go
the
second.
misery. And Neo will go third.
I'll go
Neo.
wherever.
All right, I guess I'm right behind Mirth then. So,
I
yeah.
feel safe
All right.
here for one.
Wait, what? Hold up, we did it backwards. Wait,
Okay, let's see. There's
That's
Braum,
our
then
job.
comes Lane, then comes.
yeah, we did it backwards, guys.
Oh no!
Just swap. No, hang on, just
But Nif doesn't have their
That's true.
Their avatar, so Dan, can you?
Yeah, I can't.
Oh, did I not
can't move
put-
my
oh, that's
own.
right.
just
I'm
Sorry.
swap. Yeah,
I was just waiting for everyone
everybody
to move. I
go back
forgot
a
that
little
you
bit,
can't move.
and then Lane goes forward.
I am going to give everyone else control of Lane.
That's
Just,
smart.
just
So we can move
ragdoll me
around.
right now.
I was gonna say like yeah,
Aw.
I'll take control of Lane if you want for like just like for moving and stuff.
Okay.
For a bit.
Thank you.
Got you covered.
Sorry, I have bad internet here.
Not a problem.
No
Happy to do
problem.
so.
No, it slipped my mind. So there, yes. Everyone should be able to move Lane.
There we go. I got it. Yep, I got it. All right, Mirth, step up one. There we go. Look at there we go.
All
That
right.
is that is
You're
exactly
mine.
the power Lane would not want everyone to have over him, but I never am grateful.
You wouldn't trust me, your giant murder bot with control over your mortal body.
I would.
See?
I feel
There we
like I
go.
trust
Someone
you
has to-
completely.
Brom's dumb.
Brom is dumb. Wait, what's his intelligence? Not good. I remember.
To be fair, neither is mine.
His intelligence is +0, so yeah, he's a himbo. I'm sorry.
I think I got like a
Same.
There we go.
yeah, I have a same +0 intelligence.
Wait,
Everyone
is-
shuffles.
Who in the party is smart?
Imagine having smart people.
Everyone.
Think
I
any
have
numbers.
I have a 12.
Oh my god, are you the smartest one?
I think I'm the smartest one.
Oh, fuck.
Yeah, you're the smartest one. I have an 11.
That's why I've been making all the tactical decisions. I'm the only one that can.
You know, it makes sense.
Wait, that's
Oh my god, you're surrounded by himbos. This is horrible. Every last one a himbo.
You're surrounded
You know-
by golden retrievers. Did you just
Yes.
notice that, Lane? Literally, Lane. Did you think about it? We're all
We're all literally himbos.
We are all literally himbos.
Oh no!
We're
We have
in
Neo,
sync.
the
We're
tiny
a 90s
himbo.
boy band.
We have Brom, the big himbo. We have
There's no
Azarus,
escape.
the robot himbo.
Oh
And-
no.
And we have Mirth, the skinny himbo, the pretty boy himbo.
You know,
One
chat,
with the
when I wrote
macaroni
this
hair
game, I
and, like,
thought
the
we were going to
90s
go with
bands.
dark horror survivalist, and instead,
If we
we
got
got the
himbos.
Himbo Squad, and
We have a
I
squad.
I'm
love
so
it.
sorry.
It's
Hey, look, it's dark Gritty. Brom's having to make hard decisions.
Alternatively,
Yep.
according to
Just
chat,
also-
Team Avatar.
Also, every single one's a
Is it-
himbo. I'm sorry.
Yep.
According to chat, we're also Team Avatar.
Avatar.
Yep.
Yeah.
Saw that.
We're Avatar Team Avatar.
So, Brom,
Final brain cell.
there is another wall in front of you as everyone behind shuffles around each other to try and figure out what order to go through in, and has to pause
all
at
of us
least
going, "Am
twice
I
in
done?"
order to discuss who's supposed to be where.
Brom is going to push the wall.
You push the wall, and just like before, the wall gives way in front of you. And as soon as you push the wall, you hear somebody say, "What is that? What is that?"
Get him!
Rush him!
Me.
Get him!
In a soft voice. It's very threatening. Can I do an intimidate check?
You may.
Sorry if
Intimidate
it's a
him by
real
running and
person
punching
that
him
I
really
don't
hard.
want to hurt.
As soon as you look over and look, you see this red-skinned tiefling with a pronounced paunch who is sitting behind a desk looking at some paperwork, just shuffling it back and forth, turns
Wow,
and looks.
so bad.
What are you doing here? Get out! Who are you?
Get him! Whack him!
Hit him. Just hit him. Just hit
Boil
him.
him, mash him, stick him in a stew.
Literally just hit him. Just do it.
Put your sword
it.
down
Come
right
on, Brom.
this instant.
Brom,
Levistus will not
Just hit them.
Brom.
will not
That's
tolerate.
not
he
gonna
said
get
the
him.
exact
Wait,
wrong
are-
thing. Brom was stepping forward as he was talking, but once he heard that, he starts rushing him.
Roll initiative.
Oh.
Oh, and
Brom
you,
is gonna surprise to whack this guy.
Let me do that initiative thing I'm supposed to be doing.
click and roll. There we go. Oh,
Oh
of
shoot,
course.
sorry.
I think even I
Surrender
can
and I won't
that.
hurt you, says Brom as he moves forward quickly.
Ah,
Clearly,
psych.
he only has a second.
Even I can roll better than that. I say, and I roll the same exact number.
Oof.
Levistus will give me the strength that I need to tear you down. Won't you, master? He seems just a little uncertain on the back end.
Oh, Torm, give me strength.
I think he's getting more strength.
Give
than
me
this guy.
courage.
All right, I need to
Says
put
Brom,
T in.
staring at him with fiery eyes. He may not have 100% faith in his god, but Brom sure does.
Also, I will be right back.
Go ahead.
Me too.
Go ahead. I was going to, in fact, we'll just take a really quick break because I was going to do that at 10 anyway,
Perfect.
and it's 6 till. So, good place to take a break. Quick break. Then we'll have a fight. We'll be back in 5
Okay,
to
see
10.
you soon. Love you guys. Bye.
Oh, wait, I pushed
Bye.
the button now. Be back soon.
Oh, the cultists care they searched. Brom left them in the lurch. Due to his zeal, cold he feels his pride slightly besmirched. Oh, a tiefling in the dark. Her views are bleak and stark. To the ice flow she wants to go. Her raven then squawked, hark. Oh.
And we are back.
We're back.
As the party goes charging into the office, this red-skinned tiefling with a paunch turns, looks your way. What are you doing in here? Levistus won't. And Brom attacked, and violence ensued. And
It's time.
Neo, hearing the sound of Brom, I don't know, roaring a battle prayer or something.
Yes, he yelled. Yeah, he says he's like, Torm, give me strength, and lunges at him as soon as he hears the word Levistus.
So I am going to draw a desk right there in front of him because he has a desk, and that is Neo's turn. Go ahead.
Is each tile 5 feet?
Yes, it is.
Alrighty. What is my movement speed? Dio's going to first. We're gonna go around.
Oh, also, super quick DM question for the DM. Would we not be right behind Brom, by the way, as opposed to several?
I did say at least 2 or 3 times you can all move your tokens now, and then we had
Yeah,
discussion about giving everyone
trying to get
control
in
of
marching
lane,
order,
and then the
I
marching
was
order
right behind
happened.
Lane. Or I was
Yeah,
right
but
behind
in marching
Brom.
order was the
That's-
issue.
That's
feel
where
like.
you're at. You are where you are.
All right, well, so be it then.
But I said I was right behind him.
So,
Oh well.
Neo,
to be
you
fair,
run
you're-
up and jump on the desk. Is that the
Oh,
plan?
yeah. Yes, Neo runs around hearing this
Good.
battle prayer. And he jumps up on the desk. Hi, sorry, you kind of scared my teammate, so now I have to fight you. And then hits him with an unarmed strike.
All right, swing away. Who are you? Why is your head glowing?
Does a 9 hit?
A 9 does not hit.
Well, he lunges his foot forward, but instead slips on the desk.
Knocks off a paperweight.
It-
Burns some papers.
As your foot
Burns all
goes
the
up,
papers.
an entire just face full of papers go flying up into this tiefling's face. Oh, what are you doing?
Sorry, I hope those weren't important.
Anything else, Neo?
That'll be all.
Mirth.
Mirth is going to come scampering into the room as well. But instead, I'm just doing this, guys, because this is who I am aware of. Instead of doing anything particularly useful, Mirth is going to skate into the room like he has something to do, and he's like, hold on. And he reaches and gets out his concertina and just starts playing it behind with dramatic music as this is all, because he knows what's happening. He knows an ass whooping when he sees it, and he just wants to be there to enhance the moment so that we can all experience this and so that this gentleman can see whatever ass whooping he's gonna get to a tune. To a music that he can just play to himself all the way to E.G. Double Toothpicks or wherever.
Beautiful.
Wonderful.
Yeah. And I'll hold my action aside from playing if he attacks Neo. If he attacks Neo, I will dragon breath on him.
Okay, sounds good. A good
Okay,
plan.
There we go.
If he attacks Neo, I'll cancel him on Twitter. He doesn't want it.
Brom,
That's
go for
Roast
it.
him. That would be Mirth's attack. and if he was
Brom's gonna cancel this guy on Twitter right
I would
now.
not beef with Mirth on Twitter. I don't think I would take that. And I beef with everyone on Twitter.
Me either. Mirth he's such an influencer. I'm like, stop. Just stop. But anyway.
All right. Well, Brom is going to do Divine Strike on this guy, and
Sure.
he's going to try and Greatsword him.
All right.
Did that hit? What? I can't even see it.
14 will hit, yes. Wait,
All right.
is that what you rolled? Yes,
Yeah,
14.
I think so yeah. Here you go. I poked the Divine Smite. Are you going to work?
And then click on the word
No.
Greatsword.
All right. So it's 10 plus whatever Divine Smite is.
I believe Divine Smite's a D10 per...
Ah! D8.
I don't think
Is
it's D10.
Is it D8?
I feel like it's
D8
D6.
it's 2D. It's 2D8 radiant damage according to my thing.
2d8 radiant it is. Go ahead and roll 2d8. So
it is.
17 damage. Your sword comes down and just slashes this cultist. That he reels back. Ugh! No, Levistus shall guide me. Levistus shall protect me. Levistus, who guards me from the cold, who guides my hand.
I don't
Anything
think
else,
he's
Brom?
doing any of those.
Torn guides mine, says Brom right in his face.
Oh,
But yeah, he prepares for his next strike.
Okay.
And my turn is over.
Lane, go ahead.
All right, so could someone please move me over just like 30 feet directly to
Gotcha.
the right so that I'm
30.
like kitty corner from
Oh.
Mirth?
all right.
We're just gonna both just be standing in the corner, just ready to trash talk this guy.
Okay.
Mhm.
And he looks like he's probably the one in charge, so this is definitely gonna be where I spend my Hexblade's curse.
Okay.
So nothing happens on him immediately, but it does affect my damage, and I can crit on 19s and 20s now
Okay.
for him.
Sounds good.
So that is a bonus action. And I would like to use my action to cast Witch Bolt on him.
All right, go ahead.
Okay. Well, it wasn't a 19 or 20. That's disappointing. I rolled a 14.
14 will hit.
Hey, sweet. So because I have Hexblade's Curse, I do 2 additional damage, so total of 10. And there is an arc of lightning connecting us until I end it.
Okay.
So yeah,
How much damage again?
10.
10. All right. He's not looking in great shape. He seems utterly surprised by what is going on.
Mm-hmm.
Brom kind of mutters quietly, like, "Don't kill him." You know, like he's in charge. Leave him alone.
Did I hear that?
That's up to
You
you if you
should've.
heard it or not.
Okay,
Azarus.
cool. If I heard that, then I'll not murder him with this
Alright.
immediately, but it's staying on until I'm sure.
Mm-hmm.
He doesn't say don't hit him. He's just saying don't kill him.
You can't fit in that spot without attacking at disadvantage because you're squeezing into a spot.
Unfortunate. Well, I guess I can't do a whole lot this turn, but I'm gonna do it anyway, cause whatever. I do what I want.
Okay.
So yeah, here comes that thing that's happening.
You try and squeeze up beside a fireplace in the wall and Brom, and there's not a lot of good space there. So roll with disadvantage. A 14's exactly enough to hit.
Ha! So yeah, and so I'll do the damage part now. I guess at this point, Azarus will kind of figure this guy's probably pretty important, and we'll probably be trying not to kill him, just because, like, you know, seems like we kind of need this guy for something at least. So here comes the damage. That's an 8.
An 8. He is looking to be in quite bad shape at the moment. He reels from the blow, and the amulet around his neck just flaps. He's like, what is going on?
Well, this would be a great time to be activating my fire rune.
Okay.
So yeah, I'm gonna do that, and like as I kind of like press my metal guard greatsword like into this guy, kind of like push him against like a wall or something else nearby. A couple of runes on like my chest and sword kind of grow, and then like a few fiery chains kind of lash out from the side and like wrap around him. Takes an additional 2d6 fire damage.
All
Click,
right.
clacks ahoy.
Does it interact with the lightning in a really cool way?
The fire is it's like it's like a volcano where the lightning is streaking down from above and is being lit from below.
That's so cool. And then that's
It's very
extra
good.
9 damage.
An extra 9 damage as that fire begins to burn as the lightning crackles. He is Levistus, don't abandon me, don't. And his skin begins to wrinkle and tighten.
Oh joy.
Oh no.
The
He's
red
getting abandoned.
the red of his flesh loses the brilliance of its hue, and it goes to a dull pinkish color. You can see the paunch that he has seems to deflate as he begins to very quickly lose weight and coherence, and as he starts to fall, spikes begin to grow from his back, and he hits the ground in a heap. And you could just hear, Levistus, please do not leave me.
You think you left him or what?
Neo just like slowly, awkwardly turns his head over to Brom.
Brom actually kneels and we'll check to see if he's still alive.
Yeah, also
Yeah,
if
I'm snapping the lightning away. Just
Neo,
like,
that was funny.
he's alive, by the way, I
I'm
need a
gonna be
strength
like-
saving throw. If this guy's not dead or unconscious. Just whenever we can deal with that.
As soon so Brom kneels and reaches forward just to see, you know, is he still breathing? Is he alive? Is this?
I wasn't trying to kill him. So sorry.
And as you reach forward and touch his skin, it is very cold to the touch. And these spikes out of his back suddenly extend, and straight down his back, his skin splits and opens. A head pulls up out and looks directly at you and hisses. And out of the back of this desiccated body comes a long tail that shoots forward to try and hit you.
I should
Brom.
not have stopped my lightning on this guy.
Wait,
I
hold on.
should not.
Wait, is it trying to hit Neo?
It's trying to hit Brom.
Okay, but
Damn.
question though.
Yes.
Sorry, Brom.
So I don't know if this counts because I guess technically this maybe not the same creature because the guy coming out of the guy's back, but technically that guy's restrained by fire if he doesn't pass a strength saving throw.
That's okay.
Okay, just making that a just okay.
So
cool.
he's restrained by fire, so
Technically.
the tail will be at disadvantage.
Cool.
So it swings, and I hope it went through. Did it not go through? Oh, there. So there's the picture.
Its image went through.
Oh, what is that?
Oh,
Without-
can I do a knowledge religion check?
Without the trident. And Brom, you're a paladin. You instantly recognize it as a spined devil.
Oh, I don't
Brom
like
says,
it.
Right
"Spine
back where it came
devil."
from.
It looks
Loudly.
kind of cool.
So help me.
Listen, would I count this as the same creature for purpose of my Hexblade's curse, though?
Because I'm letting the fire stick. Yes, that will stick also.
Haha. Cool.
Well, this thing, Brom knows exactly what to do, unfortunately, for the devil. He makes a gesture. Kill it. He doesn't
First.
say it, but
That's my favorite thing to do.
it is.
That's the key
Like,
word.
Devils absolutely okay to kill. People not so okay to kill.
Does a
Get ready to
13 hit
cancel
Brom?
him.
Does it? Let me find out. I feel like the answer is no, but no.
Okay. So this tail swings out and its spines ting off of your armor, and then it turns to Neo and tries to bite him on the ankle.
That's
Oh
rude.
my god, can I blow
Don't you
fire on him?
dare, says
Can I blow
Brom.
acid?
You can. So first,
Does it attack him?
it's a 15 to hit Neo.
Oh no.
That does hit.
As
No!
this thing
Oh no, our
bites
baby.
Neo's leg and just not a huge chunk, but does 3 hit points of damage.
Ow.
Oh, stop it.
It's
That's
the
rude.
principle of the thing.
That's painful. That's not fair.
The principle.
I think it's the
It's true.
rudeness really more than anything else.
You
That it
know,
had the audacity is what bothers me.
you
There's
know.
all the audacity. So question, DM, you
Yes.
know what I didn't do, and I'm okay obviously with either rolling. I didn't move Mirth into a good position to be firing acid. Do we want to just have it that he misses, or is it okay if he scuttles to the side?
So your acid is a line, correct?
The line.
Okay. You can draw a line to spit acid at that thing. It's going to have cover from the desk, but you can.
But I'm not going to hit my allies, right? Can I have accuracy for once in my life? Is that how that works mechanically?
But I'd not miss if you don't mind.
Mechanically, I would probably have you.
Disadvantage?
I would give you disadvantage on it, or him advantage on the saving throw. I can't remember which one
Okay.
your ability calls
Um,
for.
Okay, then I'm gonna have a go at it, and we'll see. We'll see if it works or not. Where's my rules at? Okay, so he has to make a dex save.
Okay, I'm gonna give him advantage
for-
on it because of his position behind the desk in the fight with your allies.
He's probably gonna dodge this acid. It
Watch
is
not.
gonna
Nah, you gotta
be-
believe. You gotta believe.
I gotta believe in it. DC 12.
So
Believe in
Probably just
yourself.
roll
I'll
to
try.
16 plus 2 is 18.
Well, okay, fair enough.
I think the way this looks is there's as you get bitten, there's an affronted sort of a hiss, and then there's like a jet of acid that like a Nerf gun or like a water gun just hits the wall and like sizzles a little bit, but it totally like off kilter. And then you hear "damn it," like a wet "damn it" and like a hiccup from behind you.
Acid reflex attack.
Lane just kind of looks over and is like, "Are you okay?"
He kind of wipes his mouth like, let's need to practice. that
Oh,
more
all
probably.
right.
Neo, it is your turn.
Did you?
Hey.
Ow! Did you want to like inspire anybody on your
I
turn?
don't have any more.
Ah, beans.
I'm
Oh, I
really
forgot.
low on
At the-
spells. That's
We're
why
all
I'm
tapped, aren't
fighting
we?
people.
At the end
Yeah.
of that exchange, this door opens up, and a cultist
Oh
whose
no!
open-shirted garb is like very obviously crooked opens the door and like just stumbles part of the way in, and he goes, "Sir," and he tries to back out of the room.
Good idea. Good call. Do that. Yeah. Let's just leave.
Edit
Good call.
undo. Edit undo.
So
That's a smart cultist.
Lane and Brom, you can have an opportunity attack if you want, as this
All right,
cultist tries
so
to
Brom
back
is
out to
attacking.
a
That
run.
one clip from Batman where like he's like
Yeah,
in the house
sure.
with the goons, and like the one goon opens the door, he sees Batman with, like beating up the other guy, he just like closes the door, and his friend's like, "What'd you see?" And he's like, "Nothing. There's nothing in there." They just
19
both walk away. It's just that moment.
Fatal or not, Brom?
Brom is going to non-fatally injure him. He's going to use the butt of his sword to kind of like crack into his helmet.
Without even turning and looking, Brom just... and this cultist takes the pommel to his temple, wheels for a second, and drops.
Rom is a baddie.
Honestly,
This is Brom's episode, man.
Yo, legit.
Brom gives a big
I love it.
huffing breath and then turns to face the devil.
Brom, you hear a voice in your head that goes,
This vessel was useless to the master, but his devotion gave me a door.
it is Neo's turn.
You shall not
Get
taste
him.
again, fiend, says Brom. Angry now. He actually sounds pretty pissed off.
Oh no, don't make Brom mad. So Neo, he's gonna turn towards this creature. So we got permission to kill you. Sorry about this. And he's gonna do a deep inhale, pull his head forward, and use burning hands, but instead of
Yes!
his head.
Yes.
Okay.
Big approval. Big fan. Big approval.
So I need a dex save.
Now,
10 out
Well-
of 10 approval.
while T is clapping, Brom, as soon as you start seeing burning hands be cast, you're giving the no-go symbol. But go ahead and cast burning hands.
Brom is like, wait,
Go ahead and cast.
You gotta do it.
gotta do it, but Brom knows better.
Oh no, I need a dex save throw from the thing of 12.
He doesn't bother saving. He
Oh.
turns and puts his
So I
face
just do it.
directly into the
Yeah.
flames, and as
Because
the
the fire's
spit in my
good for him.
face.
as the fire washes across its face, you can see
no.
the flames and this twisted grin on the face of this
Squeeze into it.
creature. And you hear in the back of your mind a voice that says,
Just like home.
Ah, right. Fire immunity. Makes
anything
sense.
else, Neo?
Ah.
Mirth, go ahead.
Punch his head.
I'm gonna cast. Oh man. Well, okay. I actually already used that one. Dang it. What I'm gonna do is I'm going to cast Fairy Fire.
Okay.
And the way what that does, I say googling it, is Mirth snaps his little fingers together, and everybody in the room turns. Well, if it works, everything within the 20-foot cube. So, aiming it on the devil gets outlined in like bisexual violet light, and any critter in the area when it's cast is outlined in the light. If it fails the dex throw, which will be. What is the dex?
It's a good thing we're all more deck.
Oh, I don't think it affects the party. I don't know
It's
if
every creature in the space.
Is it?
Yeah, you're throwing a glitter bomb rave.
That's
Well, I like
appropriate.
it. When you say it like that, I like it. I'm trying to
You're
figure out
welcome.
what the save is. I guess it's my spell save.
Fairy Fire is a dexterity saving throw, and it is against your spell save.
Spell save. Okay, 13.
13.
Yeah.
Okay. So, as the magic is cast, it does affect everyone in the cube.
Oh God, no.
So
Sorry.
every
I thought it was
object
nothing.
in bisexual colored lights, any creature is outlined in light if it fails the dex save. So these sparkles fall over the body of this devil, and it it begins to outline its form. But it rolled a 19 on its save with advantage, so the lights kind of bounce off of its skin
Party pooper.
and fail to stick.
No, Azareth.
Ha! I rolled a 0.
Azareth,
Oh
Oops. Well, I'll see myself out.
Oh, wait,
It's
should
been
I roll
real
this?
swell. It's been good, guys. I'll
Azarus
just,
takes
I'll
on the
just
pink and the light blue and the purple hue.
Hey.
Did I remember
I'm
those colors off the
good
top
luck
of my
on
head?
you, Azareth.
Now I need to
Oh
Google.
no.
I don't think I mind that much.
Oh my god.
Oh, it's not light blue.
Becomes
That's
a
wrong.
handsomer robot.
I'll be
Sorry.
fine.
And Neo,
Well-
you need to make a save.
Lesson learned.
I got a 15.
15, you're fine. I missed yours somewhere. And then
I rolled a 21.
21 is fine. And Brahm,
I think Rom
was
got
a
15 or
14.
something.
which is fine.
14. Yeah.
So Azarus is the only one glowing.
Sorry, Foxy.
I'll be fine. Don't
Oh
worry about it.
no.
I'm sorry. At least you look beautiful.
I look great right now. I have no
That's
concern.
Handsome. He's a very handsome robot.
That's true.
He is shedding dim light. Mirth, anything else?
Mirth is, oh golly, this is on the heels of Mirth having attempted to water gun unsuccessfully his little weak spurt of acid, and he's like, oh yeah? And then when the dust settles or whatever, it's just big old Azarus that's gleaming and glittering, and he's like,
Oh,
This is pretty.
We're
"It's
gonna
okay."
we're gonna get you a nap soon, okay? And I just like pat you on the shoulder.
Yeah, I think Mirth's head fins
Glitter,
are,
like-
straight up down, like, oh no. Oh no.
This
And I think he
might-
hides his face and is like, next.
Brahm, go
I'm
ahead.
gonna try and slash at this devil. I don't know what I got. Oh, 16. Does that hit?
A 16 will hit, yes.
Okay. Brom's gonna use his last smite on this guy too, but I'll roll damage first.
Okay.
9.
As your sword cuts into the thing's flesh, it bounces off the spines, and you get the sense that it just really doesn't do as much as it could have done.
He growls.
The burst of radiant, however, does have its expected effect. So, like, your great sword starts skipping off spines, and then when the divine smite kicks in, this devil's sitting here with a smile on its huge split-faced grin, and just as it's about to mock you, it's like, oh, you think, poof, ah! It recoils and hisses.
Give me strength, he says softly, but firmly.
Anything else?
No, he's just aiming to hit this guy.
Okay. Lane?
All right, so I have one more spell slot, and I'm gonna use it.
Sounds good.
So I'm gonna start the lightning up again.
Okay.
I just crit.
Okay. So, spined devils have magical resistance.
Okay.
Only on saving throws. It doesn't say you have disadvantage. That is weird. All right. Nope. The crit lands.
I'm pretty sure that because we're third level, my spells are second.
Whatever your highest spell slot is what you cast it at.
And I
So
don't have the table on me right now.
Oh, that's right.
I'll tell you.
Sorry. 1 second.
Thank you.
I can tell you in like 30 seconds.
Okay. Because if so, I get to roll double
Level
on
3.
2d12.
Yep. Your
Nice.
spells are your slots are second level.
Okay. So
Yep, second level
that's
spots.
2d12, and then I double that, and then I add my Hexblade's curse damage.
There you
Okay.
go.
Yes.
Okay, I rolled terribly. So 7 doubled is 14, plus 2 is 16 lightning damage.
This
Hell
Still
yeah.
pretty good.
bolt of lightning comes flying
As I just like
out.
lasso this guy.
That's great.
Your tattoos glow as the lightning takes effect. You can see sparks go from one tattoo to the other to restart the lightning. Comes flying out of your hand and hits its body, and as it's standing up from the hiss, these chains of fire wrapped around it, the radiant damage causing blood, this sickly black ichor to come pouring down its face. The lightning starts to conduct between its spines, and it starts convulsing and drops to the ground convulsing before stopping and moving no more.
Okay, but I'm not letting the lightning go this time because we learned. It's just gonna go until it stops.
So you're just repeatedly electrocuting this little, like...
Yes,
devil?
just to make sure.
That's so
Double
good.
tap, okay?
Double tap.
Hey,
As
look, with the devils, you can double tap.
Double lightning tap.
As it drops to the ground, Brahm, you hear that voice in your mind just one more time. The door's open. And that's all.
Quiet fiend, he says, and he'll slash at it himself with the sharp end of his sword this time.
And it stops twitching, except through electrical stimulus.
Does a third creature burst out of it like reverse nesting dolls, though?
I was ready for it.
Because I'm a little afraid that that's what's going to happen.
Sniffer! Ew!
Okay, well, Brahm makes an unhappy sound, and he'll pick up this poor cultist behind him and bring them into this room. Over here.
Okay.
These papers are important. We need to collect them, he says of the things on the desk.
I'm sorry for burning them a little.
It's all right.
You did the best you could.
He nods. He's gonna bind Thoob.
He's gonna.
This guy.
Oh yeah, Thoob. That's right. His name is on there.
Yeah, it's like
Yeah,
his name
you
is
tie him up.
Thoob.
His name is
That-
Thoob.
Dude,
That's a great
my
name.
favorite thing. I love that, actually.
Thoob.
Thoob.
Some of the names in these...
My friend
Some of the
Thoob.
names.
It's my main man over there.
Yes, our best friend Thoob. But yes, you
No.
tie up
Okay.
Thoob and put Thoob in this room. with the
I
rest
would
of
like
his
to
friends.
request that we keep this NPC too, please.
I would like to request that
Thoob.
we don't.
I don't think we need a cultist friend. I'm sorry.
Why you gotta ruin my fun?
We don't need,
I
we
mean,
don't need our best
Brahm,
friend,
if
the
you're-
cultist of Levistus Thoob.
I mean, Brahm, depending on your view of religious dogma, some people might call you our cultist friend.
I mean, it's true, but also, like, Brahm doesn't see it that way. Neither does his home country. So
Neither does Thoob.
Fucking Thoob.
All right, guys.
Can you imagine? Oh, he's here. I'm going to name him Thoob.
Thoob.
Just like...
I'm sure it means something very important to him.
God. All right. Okay. So Brahm's going to pass through this door if everyone's ready for more combat.
Yeah, we're gonna do better this time.
We got this. Let's keep going.
As long as I have absolutely made certain that nothing else is coming out of the spined devil.
You're quite confident
It's
that it's
very
not
good.
getting back up.
Just kick it. Give it a good kick. Just to make sure.
Hey, fun, yeah,
Mirth is-
sure.
Mirth is gonna
I
wait
also
for
get
Azarus.
hit points back because it died.
Correct.
Thanks, Hexblade
Yes.
Oh yeah,
Squares.
Mirth is what?
So I didn't mean to interrupt the important part, which was hit points getting back.
I was already
yeah.
at full health. Does anybody else want them?
That's not how
Me,
that
what?
works.
Azarus.
Not how that works.
Oh.
I was gonna say, damn. No, but Mirth is gonna go to Azarus briefly and kind of reach up and awkwardly try and brush some of the phantasmal and therefore not literal glitter off and say,
Oh.
I'm sorry. I haven't done that one in a while. Everything's gunked up. I'm just nervous.
Personally, I don't mind. I find it quite pretty. Like yourself.
Aw.
I think Mirth makes that noise. He's like, and then just kind of like feels a lot better. And I think he like chucks your arm and then goes, ow.
Aw.
Thanks,
Ow, that
bud.
was pain.
Gross. Brahm gathers up the paperwork and he's going to recommend they search the body that was left behind to see if he has anything useful.
Ugh.
What's so important about that paperwork?
This is the paper trail for these cultists. I need it. I was sent here
Well-
to find them.
It's not necessarily all cultist paperwork. It could be the actual paperwork of the keep.
It's also not going anywhere.
A quick look. Yeah, there's writing that's in Infernal. There is correspondence from different hands. It does seem that this is probably Kadroth's paperwork.
Brom is taking Kadroth's paperwork. Sorry, Kadroth.
I mean, I don't think he needs it anymore, personally.
True.
You also
But he
find a
looks
set of
Finders,
you also
keepers.
find a set of keys on
Helpful.
his person.
Brom will take those, and he'll take all the paperwork. Sorry, Kadroth. And we'll be ready to head onward through the store if everyone else is prepared.
Let's
Ready as I'll
go.
ever be.
Oh yeah, and they should take his little evil crystal thing from him.
Yep.
And add it to the evil crystal collection.
Yep.
How many do we have?
A lot.
Oh, we got a little stack by now, personally.
Can
I'm
we
just
sell
saying.
We could
these?
do an aesthetic.
No, we don't
post,
want to sell
guys.
these. We really don't.
4,
But
5,
money.
6, 7, 8,
No,
9.
no one
You have
wants
at
to make
least
money from.
at least 11 of these at this point.
Nice.
No, we don't.
Let's make a
want to
mural, guys.
No, we don't want to redistribute the evil devil crystals. Thanks.
50 gold
Yes.
each.
No.
That's a fair amount of money. I don't know what a robot like me would do with money, but you know.
I just had
Retirement funds?
I just had the image of like him going to the robot strip club, which was not very sexy.
Like the Futurama?
Oh no.
Yes.
So as Brom goes into the next room, you see it is where Thoob received visitors for Kadroth. There's a small desk that also has papers all over it, but you take a quick glance, and there are a series of to-do lists and to-don't lists, and it's things like
He needs a to-don't list.
don't forget to bring the food before it gets cold. Do remember to bring the food.
Poor Thoob.
Don't
He
come.
needs a don't list. He's dumber than us.
Don't
We don't
come
wanna
in
know.
without knocking.
Which
Do
he
knock
did.
before
Which he
coming in.
did.
Like it seems like this paired list was intentionally written just to belittle how dumb this person was, because the
Aw.
don't list is always the exact opposite of the do right next to it.
Buddy, we
Also-
really need to keep him now.
Also,
He
No,
belongs
let's be
with
honest.
us.
Also,
No,
He does
he's a
not.
cultist.
we also need to don't lists. Let's be real.
Yeah.
Yeah,
look,
we do.
really don't.
Don't
Like,
kill.
Do.
don't kill anyone who
We
We
need
literally
don't
already had a
lists.
no killing issue. Maybe we needed to don't list.
Yeah, we needed to don't list, but yeah, Brom will take the paperwork here too. Although he kind of like looks at the to do and to don't list, like, do I really need to take this? Before like putting it away, like I guess it's evidence. Puts in bag, sigh, and then he's going to be ready to move into this area.
Important facts on that paper.
Oh, I'm sorry. We should probably investigate this room too, and also this room. I forgot to do that.
All right, let's go forward through here.
All
I'll
right.
investigate the second room.
Wait. Okay, hold on. Before we head through here, we recognize we're probably about to head into like the keep, right? Like,
Correct.
Yeah.
let's
Let's go see Thoob.
rally up, you know. But let's make sure we're all together and ready. Is everyone feeling okay?
No.
All
Yeah,
right.
Aw.
Oh, also, how long is this gonna last? He says, indicating the glow.
I just turned it off. Mirth dispersed it by brushing it off.
Okay, cool.
Okay.
Appreciate
cool.
it. I mean, I kind of liked it personally.
I'm gonna give like a 2-second pep talk to Mirth just to be like, hey, you know what?
Mhm.
Didn't go so well.
Okay.
You can. It's gonna be fine. You
Okay.
got this. Take a couple deep breaths.
Should I
Okay.
do Kegels? Just kidding. Okay, let's go.
You could have been like me and fed fire to a devil.
Avarice will
I'm
kind of
so
turn
glad you're
and
okay.
slightly more serious than he appears to have been today, because he appears very joking today for some reason. He kind of turns to Sir Brom and says, "Are you ready, Sir Brom?
I am.
All right then, I will have your rear."
Brom nods. He has his sword out again, of course.
And I have my greatsword, just kind of like.
Yeah, my sword is out now too because I'm out of spells,
These
just like
hands
the
are
rest
out.
of us.
Neo's like, "Yeah, I got these hands ready, though.
Hands are out.
You
I got this left and right here. You feel me?
you try the
And I'll
door,
only need the right.
and it's locked.
Oh,
You got keys
he
though.
has keys though.
Yep. So you very quickly realize, yes, the keys. You use the keys and open it up, and I will unlock it. I forgot I have to do that.
And make sure everyone's with us. So I'm gonna move our best friend.
Oh no.
By best friend, do you mean Thoob?
No, no, Thoob is staying where he was.
Yes.
No, I mean Lane.
Conscious?
I mean, thank you for calling me your best friend, but also.
You open the door, and it leads to a great hall. There are double doors to your right that likely lead out. There's a set of 3 tables. There is a raised dais to your left. The once grand hall is dimly lit by chandeliers that are missing most of their candles. 3 long tables in the center of the hall are littered with dirty dishes. And as you open the door, a young tiefling servant looks up at you, and her eyes just get huge as she has a plate in her hand. A stone staircase ascends to a pair of 20-foot-high balconies that hug the walls. On the north landing, directly across from the main entrance, which is to your left, there is a banner that you can only kind of see from this perspective. It appears to be the town's heraldry, a stone watchtower on a dark blue field with a horizontal red fish facing to the right. The tiefling servant
Hold
with
up.
the plate just freezes holding the plate, staring your way.
Red fish, is that Ol'Bitey
I
on the
was gonna
flag?
say,
Oh,
if
no.
that was Ol'Bitey, I was literally gonna say that.
Oh, Bitey is
no.
Ol'Bitey's here?
confirmed.
Oh, why can't we take anything seriously?
I'm sorry that we're the worst.
There is. I'm trying to find that roll. I can't find it.
I'm so sorry.
Brom looks at the tiefling and says, "Child, surrender."
Oh, dang.
Also, like a 9-foot tall like robot
She-
right behind Brom.
She seems
Yeah,
to be.
I'm
reach
just-
out and like if she allows, kind of cartoon grab, like yoink, like don't say anything, don't make any noise, and we don't have to shut you up. You know, grab
So
and throw out the other hallway.
the first thing that happens is she's a young teen. She drops the plate and just sticks both hands straight up in the air.
Good call.
She dropped the plate.
Aw.
This metal plate falls, it hits the table. There's this metal rattling sound as the plates land on each other. And she has both hands up in the air. Please, they.
Shh.
Brom exhales, like as if he had been holding his breath, and says, "We won't harm you."
We are
That's-
heroes here to save the day, and you won't get in trouble if you just stay here and be quiet.
Okay. She very slowly sits down at one of the tables, like this.
Yes.
Well done.
Great. You're doing great.
Okay.
Just shh.
Okay.
Brom tries to look less intimidating and kind of exhales and tries to deflate a little bit, even though he's completely 100% in combat mode.
She side eyes you the entire time.
Did she have food on that plate?
Not anymore. It's all over the place.
Not anymore.
Yeah.
What
On
kind
the
of
floor.
food was it?
So she was serving somebody. So
Yeah,
is
where was
there
that food
someone in
going
here
is the
she's
question.
serving? And
Prob-
has their attention been called by the plate being?
Could it have maybe been that guy we just murderized a couple minutes ago?
It was Thoob.
Wait, isn't there another Thoob? How many
Yeah,
Thoobs are there?
Well, there's 2 doors here.
Ah.
So,
Okay. So DM,
From-
do we see anybody else in the room, or is this sort of like
It's
serving girl? and-
Just her, and you can see, and it's hard to tell from this, but you can see from that perspective, there's a second story, there's balconies that go around. And there's another door up here, except on the second floor.
okay. Well, Brom is going to recommend opening
I would-
this one first.
She says
Got right,
the-
right to his left or right, whatever side.
the rest of them are upstairs. Carew is in the kitchen. She kind of points to the door to the northeast.
Who's Carew?
Is she a threat?
Carew makes good stew.
Oh, she's another servant.
Oh, Carew's the cook.
I think you leave Carol alone.
Nods.
Yeah. There. Okay, she's in the kitchen. Is there like a back staircase or anything where
No.
we could sneak up or anything where they might not be expecting?
No, we're a small keep. That's the only way up and down.
Well,
Okay.
can't
Good.
sneak. Shock and awe.
Should we send
Shocking off.
Azarus first? to go
Right.
blue.
Azarus first.
All right.
Wait, check your don't list.
Check your
Check your
don't
don't list. I'm just making Brom will make sure everyone's here before they move forward. But
What's on the don't list?
Do anything we wouldn't do.
The mean lady's up there, as she points to the top right door.
Well,
Sicko, go
that's-
get the mean lady.
Perfect, thank you.
top right door is where we're going.
All right.
Are
as-
we are we
will-
killing or not?
Yeah, are we
You're not going to be
myrtleizing?
killing them if we
Okay.
can help it.
Okay.
Okay.
If they become devils, then please vanquish them. Those creatures are utterly evil,
And no
anyone
fire.
Really sends them back to hell.
All right. As his friend, like kind of like waiting for his friends to kind of like gather up around him and stuff, and right before we go through, I guess the door, or like the door on the second level, as we're approaching it, Azarus will like kind of like, since the plan is like he's go first, he'll approach the door and then turn back to Brom, and I guess also to like the rest of you, just like, do you all trust me?
Yeah.
I trust
It's like
you.
holding a thumbs up.
Brom actually puts both hands on his big hand and like holds it like this, so, and gives him a solemn nod that seems
Wait,
to indicate.
can we do
trust.
like in Yu-Gi-Oh? Where we
Oh, I
like,
was hoping we would
draw
do like in
on our
Aladdin,
hands?
because he said, "Do you trust me?"
Oh.
Yeah.
Aw, that's gayer than Brom. No, I'm just kidding.
Thank you.
There's nothing good.
That's a level of gay too high for even Brom.
Dara, don't say
Brom-
lies.
Brom is
Don't say
covert
lies.
gay.
He thinks he's
Okay,
covert.
you're covert. I'm very blatant,
We've ascended the
apparently.
gay tier list now.
So funny.
All right. If everyone else wants to join in the hand holding, he's open to this. So
Yeah, I'm
I'm
fine
so
with that.
into
their
it.
hands on his. All right, everyone's putting their hands together. They're all like this now.
Yeah. And as
Oh.
you guys are holding Azarus's hand, it just begins to grow a little bit, and like plates begin to shift and move and like shift around as Azarus enters conquest mode.
Hey.
We should get matching tattoos.
I agree with that. I don't know how you put it on the metal, but
Mm,
we'll chisel it in. We'll figure it out. We'll make it work.
Lane
Lane's like,
points to the already tattooed face.
Lane's like,
It's
it's overrated.
I'm
I don't know if
set.
that would fit. All right. And then yeah, once Azarus is like fully into his conquest mode, he'll like exhale, or at least exhale like a cloud of steam will kind of vent out of his like mouth plate.
Oh, so cool.
And he'll turn over to the door and just kind of like shoulder check it open.
Okay. Go ahead and make an athletics check because the door was locked.
That's not a problem. I mean, I know we have,
A key.
so I get advantage on these, and
Yes, you
also
do.
I count as large. I don't know if that matters for anything, but I'm a big boy.
I will reduce the DC.
Okay, cool. Athletics is somewhere around here. It is.
Nice.
I got a 19 on that.
19. You lower your shoulder, you bash into this door, and it just splinters.
Nice.
The
Nice.
door breaks. It's a interior wooden door. It was a solid door. It wasn't a no nonsense door. It shatters, and sitting next to the fire, and I don't even have a token for her. There is this.
So unprepared. There's not even a token.
Oh no! You see an ancient dwarven woman with one wooden peg leg, and unlike the art, my dwarven women are always bearded. She has a
Always.
beard
All
that
dwarven women
extends
have
down
beards.
to mid chest. Sitting
We
to her
support that.
right, there is a plate of untouched fish with a cream sauce on it. She is wearing around her neck one of these amulets that you have seen, and her fingertips on either side of this chair as she rocks are all black, tipped in black from frostbite. As the door shatters, she barely flinches away from it and turns her head back. This chilly draft wafts through the bedroom. The fire in the hearth does what it can to fight the chill, but doesn't seem to be getting very far. In the squat rocking chair is this dwarf with a wooden leg where her right foot should be. Next to her is the untouched foot.
I've been dreading this moment. My,
Surrender.
you're a big one.
The wrath of the metal guard approach you. You should best surrender.
Surrender? Hmm? I can hardly move. I suppose I surrender by default.
For some reason, I don't trust that. I don't know why. I don't trust that at all.
I know that's sketchy.
She reaches up with one of her hands and starts tugging on her beard.
I have seen my end.
And looking around as Neo peeks through the door.
And that light shines at the end of my path.
Oh no, Neo is the light at the end of the tunnel.
Neo is many things. He is not.
Oh no.
Is that the mean lady?
That is the mean lady, says Brom.
Mean.
Azarus kind of like almost indignantly, like again, there's like another vent of steam. He kind of like says, "Neo is many things. He is not a killer. Would you like to meet one?"
She spits on the floor.
You need not waste the energy. I know that my end comes now. But you should be warned. Levistus has told me many things. But you see, devils aren't the only threat in Icewind Dale. Zardarok builds his creation.
She reaches down and touches the amulet.
The precious Chardolin. And is building a weapon.
Okay, we're gonna
Zardarak's
need
the
more
dwarf.
details.
Zardarak's
You
the dwarf
mean-
guy, right? Wait, no.
Yeah, this confirms a lot that we've already heard.
Yeah,
I think.
a
Correct.
lot of this makes sense already. Okay, cool. I'm just gonna make sure I'm putting it all together in my head properly. Okay, back in character. So yeah, I guess like as all this is sort of being said at him, Azarus still in his big old mode, will kind of just like implant his sword sort of like on like in the ground, just like right next to this lady, and just be like, you waste time chiding. What more do you know?
Waste time. I'm using the last that I have in the way that I choose. You too carry ancient runes. You too have walked this land long. Curious. Zardarok's dragon. He fuels it with the heart of a red dragon. Still beating, suspended by magic. He will destroy the 10 towns. We simply wanted to harvest them. We would have left most. And all would still be living, at least. Zardarok cares not.
Brom looks
Okay.
disgusted.
I
That
hate
doesn't.
her.
Yeah, Brom looks disgusted. She's important. Although I think she is near her end.
Not important enough to leave alive, you horrible
Agreed.
bitch.
Agreed.
And Mirth
Well-
is like snarling.
Can we learn more from her?
Life under
She knows
conditions
quite
such
a
as
lot.
you describe is not worth living.
No, they're not.
So that's
says-
not a trade-off I care to entreat with you.
I agree with my warlock
Tell
friend.
us more.
More what?
More of Zardarok's plan.
I've told you the plan. Chardolin to build a dragon. Still
but
beating
where?
Redheart.
Where
You're
and
right,
when?
Master.
There's many
They are
details you could be telling us.
dense. So
Brom
dense.
reaches out to pull the cultist's medallion off of her.
Yikes.
As you pull, she stumbles
Brutal.
forward and falls out of the chair to the ground.
Picking on an
Oh, no.
old lady. Heroes of the Dale there to be. What? We'll see. We'll see. Well,
You really are mean.
Just because you're
someone,
old doesn't mean that you're good or worth shit. Azarus, stop her!
someone will see.
Yep.
And
Brom's gonna stop him from stopping her because
Oh.
she's still a good source of information. Even if she's gonna die, she's gonna die.
she lays her head down on the stone and goes silent.
Did she croak?
Have we no more to
Check to
gain
see
from
if
this?
she's still alive.
You reach down to look, and the black of her fingertips begins to extend. Her skin becomes desiccated and dry. She looks just like the ones that you found in the basement.
Huh.
After a few moments, nothing more than a freeze-dried old corpse.
Brom will search her body, although he seems more solemn than he was before, and takes her extra special large Levistus necklace.
Okay. It's actually identical to the others. She has a ring on a finger. She has a ring on one of her fingers that seems of value, and not much else beyond that. Woo! That's an entire magic item.
Oh, wait. Oh, wait. What's happening here?
Oh wait,
What
no.
is happening?
Good tables for everybody. Saito,
Oh my
would you
God.
rather have a good table for everyone, which is a temporary benefit, or do you want a magic item that's permanent? It is parsed into good tables, but I kind of wanted to float that option.
What do you
Saito's
want?
back. Thank you so much.
I think.
Yes,
that's gotta
thank
be-
you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Yo, honestly, thank you, Saito. Wow, that's amazing.
So
Yeah, wow.
Yo, speaking of Saito, I remember a while back I was like, oh wow, Saito gets me a sub, and I'm like, that's super sweet of him. And I watched it, and I was like, whatever. And I looked at it again, it was a 6-month sub, and I'm like, what the what?
Whoa.
Yeah, I'm keeping a sub for 6 months thanks to Saito. So that's
Awesome.
a thing.
Yay.
Hey,
okay.
he wants
Wow,
to
guys.
So you can either choose for me to give them a permanent
Also, I'll be
magic
right back.
item, or 5 good tables for next session because it's getting close to the end.
Brom looks like he doesn't feel particularly good about the old lady death. Like it's clear on his face that didn't feel quite as good as vanquishing the other cultists, although he'll talk to them later about something else. But for now that was what he needed to do.
Mirth is gonna put his hand on Brom's shoulder and say, "Not every death is a good one, but some are necessary. That wasn't your fault."
He just makes a strange expression, almost wistful, and picks up the ring and kind of holds it out as if to say, like, "You want this?"
I thought you'd never ask.
With like
Oh, I love you so much.
So much.
more speed than you would expect in for something of his size, especially given he's like now like twice his usual size. Like from one moment you see like Azarus' hand on his sword next to like the woman's body, the next it's just like across from her, and like the body is just kind of shattering. Like he just like swipes the sword very quickly across and just like shatters the corpse once we have everything important.
In
from
the
it.
background, just explosion of what appears to be glitter, but is in fact old woman.
Yeah.
They're just holding
Like-
down hands and you just see.
Again, surprisingly
got-
angrily, you'll just hear Azarus just mutter, "Wretch."
Brom kind of like huffs softly. And we got a magic item. Yay!
Yep.
Hey, the
So-
magic
Thank
item!
you.
The
Thank
decision
you.
has been made by Mr. Saito that we will do a
Yay!
permanent magic item instead of the temporary benefit of the good table. So this ring in your
Baby
hand.
to rest. Baby to rest.
I'm
baby
not
to
giving you
rest.
a baby to rest back. This ring in your hand feels unusually cold. And you get a sense that it probably has some properties well worth taking advantage of.
What do we have to do to identify it?
You just have to hang out with it during a short rest.
Oh, okay. I don't have time to do that now.
Hold on to that for now.
Just gonna open this door.
Okay. You open up this door, and it leads to a. Let me get rid of that.
I probably have to bash my way through this door, given that I'm, twice my usual size right now.
Again, the door is locked. You get the key out. The key opens up, and there is a bed in there of pretty decent quality. It's rather immaculately furnished. It has all the trappings of a bedchamber. There's a soft bed, warm quilts, elegant tapestries, and over to the left there is a gilded chamber pot. There's bars over the only window to reinforce the impression that this is most certainly not it's a gilded cage, we'll put it that way. And
So is this like Krannik's quarters or something?
and squatting over the gilded chamber
Okay.
pot is a
Somebody-
pale man wearing a nightgown. He has an unkempt beard and seems hard at work. He
Bad time?
looks up as the door opens. Perfect timing.
We'll give you a minute. Just a minute.
Brom kind of like steps back
Appreciate
out.
it.
Now, see, if you had a gun compartment, you'd be perfectly fine.
Awkward.
There's an
Neo
awkward
can't see
moment.
over Azarus, so he's like, "What is he
It's
doing?"
good. No, nope. You don't want this kid. We're good.
He's
We're
pooping gold.
The
We might want that.
door opens, and standing before you is he's not the picture of good health, but he doesn't appear to be deathly ill. Wearing a fine nightgown, except with very unkempt beard and other features, is who you can only assume to be Speaker Krannik.
Naturally.
Speaker, we've come to rescue you.
Really? Rescue me. Rescue me
Does
from
he
what?
have a
This is my
medallion?
castle. I've been in charge here the whole time.
Are you not in danger?
Well, I mean, they hadn't killed me yet, so I figured they probably wouldn't.
Haven't let you go.
Well,
They were
yes, but
intending to use you.
where would I go anyway?
Where you were sick. Are you
Well-
feeling well?
It makes it easier.
Some
You
fiber.
know, there's a lot to be done when you're in charge. And if I'm sick, then, well, they don't bother me as often.
See.
Guess I can respect that, huh?
Okay,
He
but
nods.
you know how they could bother you even less is if they weren't here.
Or starving your people.
What do you mean starving my people? Everyone's fine.
Have you been outside?
Why would I go outside? It's cold out there.
Exactly.
You spoiled twit. And Mirth, I think, smacks him with
Hey,
like the
how
back
close-
of like
How
I
close
don't
are
know.
we
He
to a
just kind of
window?
not with his hand, not hard, but I think he swats him with like a mitten or something as he's walking in to check out the embroidery on a curtain. Like, you an ass.
Do you know who I am? I'm the speaker.
Hey
And
DM,
you
how
just
close
Not
are
a
we-
very effective one.
Hey DM, how close are we to a window of any variety? Like
Don't you
I'm not
dare.
gonna throw him. I'm not gonna throw him.
Do
I swear
not
I'm
you
not
dare.
There's
I'm not gonna throw him. I swear.
There's a barred window.
Don't you dangle him
across,
out a window.
Across the
No, no,
way
no.
from you.
Okay, I'm dangling him out of the window. I'm gonna
Don't
I'm gonna like.
you dare.
Hard window.
It's
Brom
hard.
goes to stop him.
I'm
It's
not
a-
gonna throw him. I'm not gonna throw him. I'm not gonna throw him. I promise I'm gonna throw him. Just trust
It's
me.
barred. It's barred.
It's a
Dropping
barred
and throwing
window.
are different.
You
I'm
like
gonna
have a
throw
hold
those
of it. He's starting to panic at this point. What are
Alright,
you going
I
to
got-
do?
I got one hand on the
Help!
him.
Help!
The other, I'm gonna grab the bar. on the-
Listen.
Help!
It's okay. I'm gonna grab the other. I'm gonna grab the bar on the window. I'm gonna rip it. Just like rip it away. Just like try to tear it away.
Go.
To open the window.
Krannik,
Make an athletics check.
I got you covered. I'm still in
What?
conquest
Are
mode.
you just going to let him do this?
No advantage. That's a 22.
Wow.
The bars break off. What are you doing? What are you
Azarus,
doing?
no.
I'll just,
Azarus.
I put him
Azarus,
like,
stop.
out the window. I don't put him out of the window. I just like sit him on the sill of the window, and I look at him very intently and just go visit your people, or I'll make you.
It's okay.
They
Okay.
need you.
Okay.
You've
And
been
They've been
both stuck
suffering
here
without
for so
you.
Have him held like
long.
this. I'll just shift back out of conquest mode, and then just like drop him back on the floor again.
Azarus, do you want to make an intimidation check? We're gonna make a
Happily.
diplomacy check.
I mean, I'm bad at both of those things.
Go
but
ahead.
I'll make them.
I'm fine without rolling because I think
Okay,
that we're
cool.
good
Oh,
here.
okay.
Cool. Not even gonna bother.
He,
That's like that was the game plan. See, just trust me, guys. It's all good.
I need
Brom looks
the
concerned.
I need the advice of my advisor. Where's Kadroth?
Oops.
Bad choice in advisors.
He's not a very good advisor.
Let's just say the devil's in the details.
Well, he was
Kadra.
going to help us deal with the fishing dispute we've been having with East Haven.
can't do
He
that.
was in league
What?
with
No. What fishing dispute? Tell me about it.
Oh no.
I have the brain cell right now. It's fine,
It's
guys.
the final
The brain
brain
cell.
cell.
There's what fishing dispute? I know what you're saying. What's happening?
We all share the lock, and their boats have been moving into our waters and taking our fish, and it's a
And did a big one go
diplomatic-
sideways and just block the entire one? Is that what happened?
I know.
I'm sorry.
What are you talking about? That sounds ridiculous. The lock
That was
is
a nipper.
huge. It's massive. You can't block
That was
the
a
lock.
nipper.
That would be crazy.
Anyways, fishing dispute between East Haven. So there's a single lock.
Yes, but it's a big lake, but we have our part of the lake and they have their part of the lake, and they've been infringing on our waters. So,
Try talking to him.
Then
but that's what
Have we?
Kadroth and the rest of his diplomatic workers were doing.
Okay,
is-
but
they were
why is he
certainly
doing
not.
your job?
Well, I'm not very good at that sort of thing, and I needed the help.
But why are you
Literally in the
speaker?
name.
They said that the council of the speakers hired them to help resolve this, and I've been doing my
That was
best.
absolutely not. That was absolutely not true. They were all cultists of Levistus, the Duke of the seventh layer of hell.
Look, I've had to give this talk once today, but listen, those people were not your friends. They were the cult of Levistus, and you need to come home now. This is
all
your home.
very confusing.
Get into it.
Then I will be more than happy to explain everything to you about them and their mission. And Brahm will freaking sit down and talk to him about the cult of Levistus. Explain everything. He'll talk about Levistus and hell. He'll talk about the
Oh,
dukedom. He'll talk about what their goal
No,
is.
Oh
you
no,
don't-
Brahm's
no,
dirty
You
out.
don't get
we're gonna
two
be here
sentences
forever.
in until like his
No.
eyes glaze over, and he's like, "I don't have time for this."
Oh no, Brahm's
Kranich.
coming out with-
Apparently, you've got
What?
all the time in the world.
Bron,
Kranich, look at me.
We'll make
What?
a pamphlet.
What?
Look at me.
What?
There are 10 days. Every other. Okay? You send yours one day, they send theirs next. You send yours there, take turns. Call it good.
That seems like a reasonable arrangement.
Okay. That way you have the whole lake to yourself. You don't need to worry about it. Take turns.
Alternatively,
Easy
I can go
enough.
talk to them. I mean, threaten them. I mean, talk to them.
Stop that.
Could you write that?
And
Could you write that up for me?
yeah,
Share the lake.
Put it on
just
the
I
side.
literally make up a schedule of like East Haven, this day, this day, this day, this day.
Share lake. Don't not share lake.
Exactly.
It sounds like he might need a do and don't list.
Oh.
Just like our main man Thoob.
So I sit down and start writing a proposal for this. Apparently,
Okay.
just like, hey, full custody of the lake every other day.
Exactly.
Ta-da!
Share lake.
That's
Here.
Okay.
what does it say?
Can you read?
You can't read.
I haven't had time to learn. It's fine.
Well, to be
Why
fair,
are
he
you
is
in
speaking,
charge?
not the reader.
Not fine.
You're uniquely unqualified for the role, Sparkle.
Lane, Brahm kind of takes Lane's hand very gently and says, I think he needs an advisor. I think we need to find him one.
We get Thoob.
Oh, trust me.
We get Thoob.
No.
Do it. We got Thoob.
No,
It's right
Thoop's the one that needs the don't list. I have a better idea.
there. I trust Thoob more.
I leave and I find Haurwar.
All right.
Oh
Aw.
my God.
Oh my.
So you make your way
Because
over.
I know Haurwar can read. And that's gonna be fine.
You make your way over to the other castle, or the other
Mhm.
tower, and Haurwar is shivering under a blanket right next to the fire.
Yep.
Oh, the buddy. I'm going to help my dog up and I'll be right back.
Yes.
Hey, Lane, it's
Hey,
it's
yep.
it's really
I know.
cold.
It's cold. I know. I'm like prestidigitating warmth, and I'm just gonna try and talk to him for a little bit and distract him and just be like, hey, I know that you were not feeling the greatest about being with your mom and having to stick around home. So how about this? You get to stick around here. Because I think, honestly, you've got a good head on your shoulders. And if you can stick it out enough, there could be a place for you here on your own. You can start as kind of maybe an internship, you know, maybe help Kranich out here a little bit. Prove to your mom that you can do things. She can come and visit you though, just to check up on you. And if you want, I can stop by, just just as a start, kind of show that you can handle it. Okay, can you look forward to that?
I can.
Okay,
Yes.
okay, you're gonna make it through this,
Okay.
right?
Okay.
Okay, focus on that. Okay, you're gonna get through it, and when you're done, we'll get you up here. Okay.
Thank you, Lane.
I just grab his hands and ruffle his hair, just okay, we're keeping you warm.
You make your way back with Haurwar. He is covered in a.
Is he okay to be moved? I figured I would just sit with him for a little bit.
Oh, I thought you were going to lead him back.
No.
Oh,
no.
okay. No, okay.
I'm gonna sit with him in his bed and just let them figure out the rest of the mess that is Kranich.
Okay. So the rest of you are with Kranich, and he is looking at what Lane wrote up, and then he just says, I suppose it's close enough. And he'll go over and just make an X at the bottom of it. And use a little bit of wax and put his signet ring seal next to the X. So, what are we doing now?
Well, I'm going to go tell the rest of the town that you've been rescued, and we'll make sure that there's no more Levistus fanatics here. The rest of your household servants should be on their way soon, so you won't be left unattended.
Okay, that's good.
You are abandoning your people and your duties.
Oh,
His duties.
Oh my god.
Get out of here, you toddler!
That was terrible.
God,
I was-
How did you do that?
I don't apologize. I don't care.
I was doing what I could to deal with the fishery, and it's been weeks of work. The weather has been bad, and they haven't been able to travel as much, and negotiations have been harsh. I've been hyper-focused on solving this issue for my people.
Look. Everybody's got something going on. The measure of a person is in how they handle it. So, these people need you. Show up a little bit more. A lot bit more.
Not.
And if you don't,
And don't be
Avarice
so
will
afraid of
back.
the cold.
I'm always watching.
Brom kind of nods like he never sleeps.
I don't have to.
This is amazing.
I can do better. I will.
Do you need any support? Can we set up some is this
Can we go on Fiverr, find you a
Well, I'm
Skillshare?
something?
I'm probably going to need a. He reaches up and scratches his beard. A personal groomer. And even though we have the cook, I think the cook could use another hand. Maybe a sous chef for the house.
What about the girl who was doing downstairs? The servant girl.
The servant, she delivers the food. I don't. If she's the sous chef, we'll need someone else to deliver the food.
Oh, fair enough.
You're going to get you a new advisor, and your advisor can take care of all this.
Bang.
Nod.
That's an excellent idea.
That's the one.
Yep. Something tells me Lane somehow already figured that out. Just an intuition. Lane walked off like he had a reason. He always takes care of shit, so I'm sure that we'll get you set up.
Brom kind of agrees, and he'll look through any sort of paperwork in the room where the old lady was to see if there was anything that he needed to take note of.
There was nothing around her except an untouched fish dish next to her and the ring that you found.
He won't touch the food.
Jera, I want to take our second now. Mirth is going to walk with you just because this is a moment. And as you're walking and checking out the fish dish that was untouched and the dust where the lady was, Mirth is gonna come up and kind of check you on the shoulder with his fist and say, "Hey, how are you feeling?"
Ron was kind of tense, so when he was tapped, he flinches like someone who wasn't expecting to be touched, but
Puts both hands up.
When he notices it's Mirth. I'm all right. This is important. This is what I came for.
Yeah, I know.
And I think there's a lot more going on. They sent me to go find them, stop them, and find out what they were doing here. And it seems like they were doing quite a bit more than we expected.
Yeah. This Zadarok guy and that corner of the map, we really have come upon a lot of leads here. It's like it was meant to be us meeting all of us together and you on this quest. Everything I think is falling into place. And for what it's worth, I'm impressed and proud of you. You know what I mean? I think you're cool.
Rom actually looks like he might cry, but he kind of like, he does that like get back in there to your face that men do.
Sucks it back in.
Or he can be like my dad and kind of like do the like I'm not crying thing. That's what my dad did when we watched $1 Million Baby. But yeah, no, he was like legit crying, and I was pretending like he wasn't. I was just like, oh my god, Dad. Anyways, but yeah, he does like the get back in there to your face and kind of grabs Mirth's shoulders and pulls him in to embrace him.
Mirth gives him a big hug as well and kind of thumps his back and
clangy
says, you've done really well. And I was worried about you, but only because we didn't want you to get hurt. You can definitely take care of yourself and all of the people whose lives you've saved today.
Thank you.
Mm-hmm.
I thought that this would be the end, but I think we have a lot more work to do.
Yep.
It's just the beginning.
I think so too. Anyway, I don't really care for fish anymore. You want to go check on the others?
Nod. He kind of goes and moves back into the smaller room to watch the others talk to a big speaker, who he's decided is definitely needs like at least one advisor, possibly two, and maybe someone who's a scribe also. Maybe they should have had the tiefling lady babysit him.
She's too good for him. He doesn't deserve her.
No.
I mean, it's not too late to contact her if we really wanted to. Might be better to have her.
Okay, but she has a cooler job to do.
She's
That's
freelancing.
true.
Yeah, but I'm
got,
just thinking like it might be good to have her in a spot we can keep track of her and then like.
We do. We have her number. It's fine.
Yeah,
Solid respect.
it's fine.
Fair enough.
Yeah. I'm sure there are people in the town too. Oh, sorry.
Krennic will look up at you and say, if you don't mind, I kind of pulled up short.
Yep.
Wasn't done.
And
Okay.
am in need of some more.
Azarus like pulled up short of what?
Rom just like makes a gesture like no, no. He kind of like guides Azarus out of the room like no.
Just a conga line of grabbing Neo, then grabbing Azarus, and kind of like
Neo's just
shuffling them like.
Neo's just like short of what? Azarus is like short of what? Everyone's like no,
Nope,
kids,
nope,
let's go.
No.
As you pass through the door and it clicks behind you, and you hear a very just hushed, oh, thank gods. Brom, you look down at the ring that you took from the dwarf woman. And it has a large gem for the band itself. The band is gold, and it's this aquamarine colored gem. And as you look at it, you can see within it, almost as though it's suspended within, is the symbol of Levistus, a symbol you recognize and despise. And almost as if it feels your hatred, the symbol begins to grow blurry. And it's replaced with what looks like the outline of a gauntlet facing upward.
With the middle
Rom
finger extended.
smiles.
Not about evil.
You purifying the rings around here. I'm here for it.
And this
Rom,
chat-provided magical item, rather than waiting for the full rest, its abilities come to mind. So you have a magical ring that you must attune to. And when you do so, it has 5 charges. Every day at what would be sunrise, when the aurora fades away, suppressing the sun, it'll regain 1d4 charges. And you can use the charges in the following way. And I'll write all this up, but I'm going to say it out loud for the sake of chat. You can use 2 charges to cast the spell Augury. The spell Augury allows you to ask a specific course of action that you plan to take within the next 30 minutes, and you receive an omen, either of weal or woe, or weal and woe, or nothing.
Huh.
So you can cast that spell, which it still takes a minute to cast the spell, but it does not require any spell slots or anything else. Or, if you use 5 charges, then instead of casting Augury, you can cast Commune.
Oh.
Which allows you to ask, and it's not a full strength Commune, it's only a single question instead of 3, where you can ask Torm a single question. So that...
Tom kind of takes the ring and holds it against his chest. Like it's the most precious thing that anyone could have ever given him.
Do you like me? You say to Torm.
I'm so excited.
That's so great.
Baka, it's not like I like you or anything. No, I'm just kidding.
It's not like I worship
I'm
you or
kidding.
anything.
I'm
Baka.
kidding. I'm kidding.
So, that is the chat-provided magical item, which is a quite powerful one. And T, you've played enough Pathfinder and D&D to know that asking Torm a direct question can be a quite powerful thing, and even knowing if something is a good idea or bad idea is also a route to take. So keep track of your charges. You have 5 charges. When you use them, they are expended, and then they redo every day. So that is where we are going to end for the evening. Chat, don't go anywhere. We will stick around for any comments, questions, concerns, conundrums, or qualms, have our little chit-chat afterwards, and come to a conclusion of this side quest for Brahm, as he has collected a number of important bits of paperwork related to the cult, and seems to have done a great deal to disperse the cult in this area. So do stick around. Also, for next session, everyone levels up, so everyone will be level 4 for the next session. So between now and then, you can go up to 4. So level 4 it is. But with that, thank you for sticking around. If you want to stick around for questions, feel free. Otherwise, we'll see you in 2 weeks. If you're leaving, be good. If you're staying, feel free to toss questions into chat. We're happy to answer them. We'll stick around for another 10 or 15 minutes or so.
Conan, stop.
So if anyone wants to roll your hit points on stream, feel free, but don't feel pressured to do so.
I already put my dice away. Oh no.
Re-roll any ones, because there's nothing worse than rolling a single hit point at level.
I got the click clacks out. Where's the D10 situated at?
So.
It's somewhere around here. It's a 20. Here we go.
Is anyone in
Hell
multi-classing yet?
Don't fail me, orange one. Wait, sorry, it was cocked. Oh God, and it fell off the table that time. That's a 9. Let's go.
There we go.
What's a warlock's hit dice? Is it D8? I think it's D8.
Yes, off the top of my head, I want to say.
Well, I'm rolling a D8. Nobody can stop me now.
It is a D8.
I rolled an 8.
Fantastic.
I have 40 total hit points. Nice.
Perfect.
Let me get a
D8.
I have.
Go ahead.
I have more hit points than Avarice.
Wow, nice.
Yeah,
Wow.
I have 42.
Wow.
Oh wait, I didn't add my con
No,
modifier.
you cannot give a plus
there you
2 to hit points in purple film.
Wait,
That's
no,
the answer to
you
that
had your
question.
Yes, you can.
Wait,
No, you
had your
can't.
con modifier to hit die, right?
Yeah.
Okay, then I also have 42, actually.
Yeah.
That's
Hit point buds.
So
point getting.
I do want to ask a question. So we had
Take your voice.
the 3-session side quest for Brahm and this cult. T, did you find this to be interesting, fulfilling? You're muted.
Rest in peace,
Sorry.
No, that's
Yes, it was extremely excellent, and I really enjoyed it. And I think it was pretty fun for me. I was like, oh, I get to like develop him, because he's not a very I think there's characters that are talkative and there's characters that aren't, and unfortunately, he's not a terribly talkative character for the most part. Like, not necessarily that he's like, oh, I never talk about myself. It's just, he's one of those people who's just like not doesn't spend a lot of time talking about himself. So it's nice to be able to get more in depth about what he cares about and what he does. And I mean, the cult of Levistus is very much like an opposing force to him, but it's also very much a mirror to him. As was it Mirth? I don't remember. Someone mentioned that he's a cultist too, and I was like, absolutely.
With me. I said it.
Azarus.
Yes, Avarice. Yes, Avarice. He is a cultist. Actually, I was going to tell you guys. Brahm will probably never tell you, but in his home country, you actually, by law, the knights of his order will execute cultists on sight who worship devils. It's punishable by death to worship devils, and any devil that's found is also to be destroyed. The knights also, once they're fully leveled up, will ride on dragons,
like
bronze
that.
dragons. Yeah, it's pretty rad.
We gotta get you a dragon.
Yeah, we gotta get you dragonated.
Hey.
ASAP.
A red
Need a red dragon. Okay, red dragon heart, ready to ride. Hell yeah.
That's cute.
Just
I
saying.
know, right?
Just saying. He has a dragon. We could have a dragon.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Hey,
We
you
should-
have a dragon.
We should get the
I
dragon
don't think
for
Brahm
ourselves,
wants to ride Mirth. I'm sorry.
honey.
We can worry about that later.
I don't think Mirth wants to be ridden.
Mm,
Oh my.
Oh, thanks.
So yeah,
Love you like a brother.
the plan is, I had everyone has little seeds of their backstories throughout. So
I
hope that
am
we have
so
it.
excited that we
Yeah,
actually
there was a
got
hint
to
of
see
mine here. I
Brahms
noticed
first.
you had the dwarf lady said something about runes when it came to me, and I was like, what's that mean? Like, she died too fast for me to get into it, but I was like, oh, I feel creeped out by this. I don't like.
Ew.
There
Yeah,
were
it's
so many bright spots tonight.
Mhm.
quite a few, and it's the fight with the devil is much easier without the fights in between that could have happened.
Yeah, that felt so easy. Like I was like, this can't be it. Like,
Yep.
But
No.
we had gotten the help from the people
Probably
we
a good
rescued. So
Yep. Doing it that direction makes a very big difference.
Yeah, I
So-
can believe it.
Also, we destroyed the Levistus statue. Which I
Yep.
To
think-
be fair, though, we were like running through cultists in previous sessions. It wasn't seeming like we had too much trouble like batting them aside. So like, it definitely would have been harder to go through the other way, but I don't think it would have been like
yeah.
too much more difficult.
Well, the big hits came from spell slots.
True.
So it's a question of if spell slots are left or not, because
That's true.
devils have resistance to regular weapons, and you all have nothing but regular weapons. So
And magic, baby.
so the magic running out makes a big difference when you fight a devil. And also just, putting anytime you're fighting a single bad guy like that, if you can ever cut a bad guy off from the rest, action economy in D&D 5e just means that a bad guy by themselves gets wrecked.
Yeah, basically.
Yeah.
Yep.
Especially when we all got higher than him, so we just dogpiled him.
Yeah, it's like, all right, we'll
immediately.
just fight him, just speed him up.
Oh, yeah.
What's gonna happen?
Yep. So, yeah, and there's no real way to mess with action economy until you get into legendary actions, and giving even a boss a legendary action at level 3 seems mean.
I mean, I've done it before.
Yeah.
Oh, so mean.
I think honestly, it just depends on how you scale the actions. Like, I mean, it depends on what actions you give them. Because like, giving them like an attack as a legendary action, yeah, you're probably gonna kill your players probably. But like if you give them like a heal or like an environment change, or even just like a movement thing as like a legendary action, you can still like provide a lot of difficulty in the battle without like I made a boss who was a berserker, like just kind of like big giant berserker guy for level 3 party, and his legendary action was once per round he could just like catch someone's arm if they attacked him with melee. So it was just like if you attack him with melee, he just grabs your arm and stops it. Once per round, attack just doesn't hit, he just stops it. And like that's not like directly damaging, but it did actively screw over a lot of their different attempts to like put damage on him. So it made the fight like take a lot longer, which I think like, so yeah, I don't know. It's about a scale thing, but yeah, I agree. Like I guess level 3 party members, it's dangerous.
It's also really weird because it depends so much on the tactics that get taken. So I mean, he's immune to fire, and there have been a couple different fire magics that have been used. Resistant to magic, which there's been a couple different magic things have been used, and then as far as damage, halved damage from normal weapons. So yeah, it was kind of a he probably could have used another 20-25 hit points and it still have been fine. So, but that just means
he got like one attack off. Like it would have been fine.
It's tricky to balance as a DM. Like it's all because you never know. Your players always surprise you. And like you said before, like sometimes they just wail on your encounters and you're like, well, have fun with the pinata, kids. Like just like, God damn it. Like that's or whatever. It just goes that way.
One of my really good friends is like making her GM debut on our channel in like next Wednesday actually. And she's like, we were talking about like how to like handle things like that. I was like, you want to know a secret to GMing like weird things in combat? You've overtuned an encounter or undertuned it, just bullshit it.
Change the hit points.
If you gave that boss too much hit points, like the players taking too long to kill it, just like the next time when someone does like more than 7 damage, just go, oh yeah, you killed it. Doesn't matter how many.
Go back.
Just lie.
Yeah.
Well, and
they can't see.
How can they call you on it? Just lie.
Purple Phil makes a point too. Bad rolls can happen too. So just like there's the spells with high damage that hit, they could also whiff just as easily. And
just budget honestly. Like that's usually the best way I found. And honestly, like that kind of tends to work in my favor because like all of my friends that I play with are video game players. So if I like give them a monster, the first thing they're doing is like trying to figure out what its AC is. Every time they hit, like, okay, well, where's the line for its AC? How high do I have to roll? And like in some cases, in certain fights, I don't mind them knowing that because like it makes sense their players would like know how hard a thing is to hit. But if I'm constantly kind of playing around with that and like saying, you know what, I kind of need this attack to hit for them, so I'm gonna have this one hit even though they rolled like kind of low. It kind of makes them go like, well, wait, what is this thing's armor? Can I just keep trying to hit it like that? And like you can kind of keep playing around with that to make it never really seem like, I don't know. I think even things like stats can kind of be like cinematically dependent on the moment. So like if a monster has really high AC normally, but you really need that one attack the player is doing to go through, just lower the AC on the fly.
Oh yeah.
Like, who cares? Yep. They can't, again, your players can't call you on it. They have no idea.
Oh yeah. Definitely.
For me, it's all the kiddos who are going to be playing with me on Sunday are going to be fighting basically a ring wraith, like an upgraded wraith.
Whoa.
And I am very excited about that. Yeah, he's the soul of a knight who basically he and his wife, she was also a knight, had a falling out, and she died. This renowned warrior slipped on a rainy stone and frickin' died. And he blames himself for her death and then died shortly thereafter. So he basically like rotted in his own guilt and ended up becoming a ring wraith, basically. So of course my players are like were horrendous. So they were more than happy to kill all the cute little kobolds and drakes and all these other intelligent creatures. But like, heck, they meet like this freaking sad ring wraith and they were like, oh no, he's sad. Let's not kill him. I'm like, God.
Hey, you should name the ring wraith Thoob.
Name is Thoob.
He has his own name.
Great and powerful Thoob.
Next firstborn child has to
unfortunately, I already gave his name. He's Sir Arturic. He came named. I'm sorry.
I mean, his first name could be Thoob.
Yeah, that's true.
Thoob Arturic.
Thoob.
It's his mom gave it to him. What are you gonna make fun of him for it?
Yeah.
It's his granddad's name, you jerks.
It's a family name.
It's
a family name.
It's a family name and it has importance to us, you assholes.
Thoob, Sir Thoob of Thoob.
Exactly.
Sir Thoob of Thoob. You know that he's Thoob of Thoob.
I love it.
Oh my God, he totally would be. Oh my god, this food guy, we gotta talk to him when he wakes up. I bet he's just sick.
Just
Look,
Bring him with us.
buddy.
HP, did you name Thoob or was he in the book?
Thoob is named Thoob in the book.
Wizards of the Coast, if you ever watch this, I need to speak with whoever came up with the name Thoob and just say thank you.
Thank you very much. You're great.
I think
You're
we could
wonderful
probably
people.
fool him by putting like Neo and like Avarice in the cultist robe and have them talk to him and be like, yes, we're completely legit cultists.
A
Hail
totally legit
Levistus.
cultist.
Hail Levistus, tell me your secrets.
Not the giant robot.
It's like totally legit cultist.
This will go so well.
Wow.
Come on, you know it's true. Thoob would believe you. He
love
needed a don't do
For
list
sure.
for cold food.
I have no idea who Thoob is, but I love him and want to protect him. He's great.
I was
Exactly.
poor
Thoob is a
Thoob.
national treasure.
You know, Thoob went down the way that Thoob would go down. So I guess there's really,
What a Thoob moment,
An
honestly.
enemy not even looking at him.
without even knowing Thoob, Thoob went down the way Thoob would always have gone down.
Poor Thoob.
Poor Thoob. So,
Anyways,
anything else before we wrap up for the evening? Any other things to bring up, odds and ends? If not,
Oh,
what?
mentioning magic item made me remember that there was a thing we talked about at one point for a certain magic item that we talked about at some point that I literally forgot about until someone said magic item today. So I just remember that's the thing we talked about. So I'm ready for that to happen at some point in the future.
Right. Yep.
No spoilers though. So
Background. We'll probably connect it to your side quest. So
Yay!
Side quests?
I'm so excited
Everyone
that we all
has
get
side
side
quests.
quests.
everyone
I
gets
can't wait
side
for more side
quests.
I'm a little nervous.
I can't wait for more side quests. Honestly,
I try.
So,
I would
So
try. I
excited.
try and make them like 2 sessions long, and the 3 stretch just a little bit. But trying to keep them about 2 sessions just keeps it kind of on pace with the story in a lot of ways. So,
honestly, 3 didn't feel bad.
Yeah, I like the longer ones.
no, I mean it's a
It
pretty
means
big
that we
fortress,
actually get
so-
to like hear more. Like, I'm so glad Brahm went first because Brahm is such a quiet person, and this kind of made him be like,
Yeah.
okay, well, I have this past, and da-da-da." And we're like,
Yeah,
sweet, thanks
love
for
it.
telling us about yourself.
Mm-hmm.
Like, let us support you that way.
Yeah, I
You
think
know,
it's great.
I'm
I think,
so
I think it's
excited.
really good, like, again, I agree. Like, it's super good that it was Braum first. Like, I think it'll like help the rest of us like know when those moments happen for us. Like, oh, you know what? Braum had this similar moment of opening up. I guess I can do the same thing. So, like, I think like it's
Aw.
like it set a good precedent. I feel like for like the rest of the group.
Yeah.
Personally.
Yeah, because I mean, if there's one thing that I was commenting on earlier, I was kind of like zoning out before the game, and I was like, man, like, I forget, none of you guys are religious. You don't give a single crap about Dwarf. You could probably care less about devils for the most part, but you're all rallying for Braum because Brahm's your friend, even though he's a little bit crazy and possibly it's a little bit of a cultist himself.
I mean, like, one, I fought with paladins, and probably paladins of Torm before during the war, and 2,
Oh, definitely.
yeah, and yeah, you're my friend. Why wouldn't I? Like,
wonderful.
I'm just under the impression that y'all need a lot of practice before we get RL, so you know,
we'll run some.
y'all find
We'll run some drills. Don't worry.
y'all find things to do so you can practice.
We'll do
This
some
is
exercises,
this is
we'll
an
run some drills.
acceptable one.
Work on our fundamentals. You know, we'll get it together. Don't worry.
That's so funny.
I'm very excited for Lane's story to come forth of like, okay, this is why I'm so experienced, but I also am like, no, let's savor that. Let's
I
let
want the
that be a
kids.
long way off.
I'm excited to learn. I'm excited to learn more about Lane. He's the only one that I don't know a lot of like backstory as for. Although definitely for Avarice, I'm cheating because I'm just having Foxy tell me things. So
Good stuff.
I'm
Yeah.
sorry. I'm
It's
sorry,
okay.
Avarice. You got much more cool music out of it, so there's that.
It's a
I-
worthwhile trade. It's a
I
pretty great
want
trade, personally.
more from Mirth and Neo because they're like the outsiders.
They're so cute.
Because,
I
like,
love them.
Azaris was from the mountain, like here, and Brahm now has this tie to this cult that's set up shop here. And I want to be like, okay, why do Neo and Mirth have roots here? Like, how did they come here, and why are they gonna feel invested in it? Like, I want
I
them
wanna
to
know
be.
about
Well, Neo is 100% invested because he's the
Okay, we
hero, and he's
decided.
gonna-
HP, Neo's next.
No!
Well, his goal is the ultimate goal. He's here to vanquish the darkness
I
and make the sun
know,
come
he's
back.
such a sweetie.
Straightforward.
So
Here to-
good.
I mean,
here
that
to-
Neo should be.
He's here to attack and dethrone a dwarven god. I mean,
He
Yeah.
turns out to secretly be evil.
No.
So
That's
Not
the
her
plot.
heart.
He has to have his Sasuke moment. Don't
He has to have a Sasuke
No.
moment.
Don't take it from
No.
him.
Never.
Don't make him a Sasuke.
No.
Don't
he's
make
too
him
good.
a Sasuke.
Keep him a Rock
He's a good
Lee.
boy.
But I love Sasuke.
so
You can
just
make another character to be Sasuke. Right now, you can be Naruto.
I like Sasuke more.
No, you don't.
No,
so
you don't. You can't. It's wrong.
Just-
Doesn't matter how
just
hot he is.
like-
No.
I can't even show love Sasuke more.
I also almost got that tattoo once. That's super cool.
Thank you.
So just like Brahm's side quest, so Brahm's quest has been sitting there from the beginning. Mirth's is sitting where it's sitting right now. Xeris's is currently sitting on the map somewhere. Lane's is sitting on the map somewhere. Neo's is the only one that I have a little bit of trouble trying to place where it's sitting on the map.
Okay, well, we need that first.
So the question becomes what you either stumble across or chase after.
Yeah.
So now we derail until we find
Chasing.
Neo's subplot.
Derail from everything.
Just,
We must
oh,
go
what's that?
in
Your
the
children are
opposite
starving?
direction.
Not important. Looking for a little boy subquest to keep moving.
Yeah, we gotta make him the hero. He's already the hero, but we gotta make him the biggest hero in the land.
Needs to happen.
So
I'm curious to see what
time.
we're gonna see. Are we gonna be going west now? Are we?
that's the
gonna be-
question I was about to ask is
'Cause I would love to do that.
Yeah, I think the plan is either
Do
head
it.
west for, to figure out what's going on, or if we can, I mean, it's either head west or wherever we can get more info on these dwarves, because
We still have plot hooks to turn in.
that's
We
true.
didn't even
Yeah,
talk
we
about the
do.
guy or bring the twinger back to the guy.
Yeah, that's because little Bubby is staying with me. Thank you very much.
That's because he's not
Well, he still
getting it
needs to
back.
be-
I don't think the person who's studying it wants to keep little Bubby. They
Better
probably
not.
Well, I guess we'll find out.
Did we kill him? Anyway.
it's Danica, who is a gnomish researcher.
Yep.
Tiny
In
little
the
gnome,
North
and
look.
We're like, we're gonna kill you, but you can take one look.
One little
What?
peek.
Just one peek.
You can have one peek as a treat.
So to put a couple things in perspective, and I will ping where we are. You are at Caer-Dineval, which is on Lake Dineshare over here. The map that Mirth has, all the way to the west and the south, this is where your map has thawed out. And if you can't see my pings, keep zooming out because it's a ways.
Okay, there we
Oh
go.
boy. Okay.
So there's
Keep pinging it.
plenty of
Keep
space for us to catch Neo's plot hook in between now and there.
So there is. I will have. I have no comment on Lane's plot hook. Lane knows where Lane's plot hook is.
Lane knows where Lane's plot hook is, and
Okay,
we're
that is where
going
we
to
go.
avoid it.
Imagine knowing where your plot
we are
hook
not
is.
going to avoid it. We're going to find out all about Lane. This is Brahm's new mission. Old
be
mission.
exciting.
We're no longer
And tease.
old mission. Find and destroy Levistus.
Reject
Lane's
quest lines,
backstory is our new
embrace
best friend.
subplots.
We're
Lane's
Fine.
backstory is our new
Look.
best friend.
Embrace the subplots.
Sir Heck, what I have learned is sometimes putting the plot on a map is the easiest thing in the world to do because you
Yep.
could show on the map where the plot is. So for the sake of chat, because I wasn't on there properly, this in the bottom left of the map is where Mirth's map has thawed out. So,
Interesting.
yep, way down there.
See, we're totally gonna avoid my plot there. It's fine.
I mean,
Go back.
We have
Honestly,
a whole map to cover. We're gonna find every plot. Don't worry.
yeah,
It's
I
true.
don't know.
And then we'll get to the main
That's
storyline.
someday.
Subplots first, then we'll go with the main quest
I
line.
just need to find my dragons.
We're
I'm
100%ing this one, all right?
We better.
This is 100% playthrough. We're gonna
I want my
put
platinum
that.
trophy.
100% all items.
We will.
Yep, we're gonna put
find
that-
every quest item.
That's
We're gonna find
be
every
our,
magic item. We're gonna do it all.
That's gonna be one of
We're
our
gonna
tags
rolex
now.
every NPC, all of
We're-
it. It's all getting done.
We're taking the
Every single
casual
thing.
playthrough off, and we are going with the 100% playthrough tag.
100
So
Yeah, we're going with the 100% tags.
So wait, who
Add
is
that
romancing
to-
everyone? Is it going to be
Neo?
Avarice?
Me, I got it. Don't worry. I'm
Oh,
on it.
Neo's going to be harem best boy.
Oh no!
No.
Even he's
Oh
not
wait,
ready for
we
that.
went from shonen anime to isekai, and now it's a harem anime.
We had to stop.
Got to
it.
romance all the
Wait,
boys.
wait.
We really
Is this
need to
just
stop this.
ReZero?
We really
Yes.
got to stop there.
Yes,
Oh.
except
Oh,
this
really
was the
gotta
first
stop there.
waifu. This was the end game the whole time.
It's just
Right.
ReZero. No.
Sorry, guys. I really do gotta go.
Yeah, we've got to
Oh,
go.
shoot.
It's
Pretty
late.
much
We
got
should.
it.
I need to go to bed.
We all need to
I'm
pull the plug.
sorry.
No, you're right. We should
I
have pulled the
didn't
plug
mean to
This is
earlier.
great.
I'm
anyway.
trying to rush people.
You're
but-
fine.
No, it's fine. It's fine. We have degraded, so everyone
Oh,
be
yeah.
good. We will see you in 2 weeks, and we will see what quest or plot points we find. So, bye-bye.
Bye, everybody.
Bye.
Thank you.